What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table, Rob and Melanie are going to be playing a Wingspan two-player. Trying this out, nice casual-ish kind of game here. But obviously we're married, so it'll be a little cutthroat and probably get heated and violent and that kind of thing. So I apologize now. There may be violence against some birds in this video, so you've been warned. You've been warned. There may be animals harmed in the making of this stream. Alright, so there is a delay. I'm trying something tonight in the last couple days. I don't know if it's network issues around the world. Everyone being home because of the COVID-19 virus. Everyone's in home, using their home network connections, and I don't know, it's killing the world's internet or something. I have no idea, but people are experiencing buffering lately. So I put on normal latency with YouTube, which is like the worst thing in the world for chatting with the chat because there's like a 20 to 30 second delay. So you guys will say something to me. It takes like 20 or 30 seconds for it to show up on our screen. Then we notice it. Then we respond. And then you respond. And then it's just like a minute back and forth between us. It's bad. But hopefully there's no buffering and the quality's better and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to keep doing this always, but we're trying it tonight to see how it works. So let us know, those who are far away from Canada, I guess, is probably the ones who are experiencing the most buffering usually. And I was reading about how YouTube works with streaming and stuff, and that would make sense because you're further away from the servers that I'm uploading content to. And then obviously it's got to replicate across the world, and that creates the buffering for some people on their end. But yeah, we'll try it out. We only give tips to Mel, so you shouldn't worry, Rob. Awesome. Crush him, Mel. Yeah. Yes, I hope she does. I hope she does. She's only played one time, though. And I've played now 3 times.
But it wasn't that far. Our score wasn't that far apart.
No, definitely not. That's what's cool about this game.
So,
it's like I can't come up with some crazy strategy before sitting at the table and like research and like come up with something. It's like the bird cards that just come out of this deck of 1,000 cards here. You gotta just make best with what you can, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it could go either way. Like I've lost. I've only won. No, I've won twice, I think.
Out of 3?
No, I played 4 then.
Two
were solo. 2 were solo.
2 solo, 1 with Chelsea, 1 with me and you, Chelsea.
Yeah. 4 games.
Yeah.
And I only won a solo one. And then I won the multiplayer one.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
So we're playing some Wingspan. Nice relaxing stream. Hope everyone's doing okay out there. Hope everyone's safe and not going stir crazy if you're working from home or locked in your house or your city's shut down.
Or your kids are home, driving you bonkers.
Kids are home from school, driving you bonkers. Yeah. Speaking of, tomorrow I should be doing a Wingspan, another 2-player stream. You've probably seen it scheduled at youtube.com/Rob's Gaming Table, where all our upcoming streams are scheduled. You can set reminders there. But my daughter said she wants to play with me on stream playing Wingspan. So during the day, while Mel's working, Chelsea, if she doesn't back out of the deal, she will be playing with me on stream tomorrow afternoon. So we'll just have like a nice little relaxing, fun game. Hopefully
it'll be a stream you can watch with your kids if you want.
Hopefully no table flips. But some people watch like hoping for table flips. So we'll see how that goes. But it should be fun. And did you win your solo? It cut off after 2 hours the other day. Oh, Janet. The other day, if it did cut off,
was it not done processing?
Oh, maybe. Because sometimes right after I'm done streaming, I notice whether I stream for 2 hours and 10 minutes or 9 hours and 10 minutes. After I'm done streaming for the next few hours, YouTube's like processing the whole stream and making a video out of it in the background. So it only leaves like 2 hours of the stream watchable after the fact. And if you notice, it doesn't list it in my uploads until it's done processing. So if you followed the link from like social media or something, it's not done processing yet. But once it's done, and then I see it pop up in my upload section on my page, I noticed. But in the back end, I have no way of knowing when it's done other than that. I can't figure out a way to do it. And obviously, the bigger the stream, the longer after it takes to be ready, fully viewable after I stream, which is annoying. I used to keep them unlisted after, and then I'd wait till the next day and make sure they're all fully intact and then make them public on my page. But I just figured I'll let YouTube just process it as fast as it can and people watch it immediately. Oh, I watched the YouTube video. Oh man, does it really cut off?
Faulty Joe's here also says hello. Hello, Faulty Joe.
Hello, yes. And Sajat, thank you for being on time. We appreciate it. Let me check here. My channel. curious. I'll scrub to the end here. I just want to check. So now you have me very curious. Solo playthrough.
It says 2 hours, 27 minutes.
Yeah, but...
But if it didn't...
If it still cuts off... so let's see. After blabbing... When I finish the game, Rob, are you just blabbing at the end? Or are you blabbing while you're playing? Oh, nope, there's my score. It's working now, Janet. At least I do. I see 2 hours and 22 minutes video. And I'm looking at the score right now at 2 hours and 17 minutes in. I'm holding up the score sheet. And there's still, obviously, 5 minutes left in the video. So you should be okay. But you had me scared there that YouTube, like, cut off the end. But it is choppy because I remember the network at that point started, like, getting real choppy. So I kind of just, like, wrapped up the stream after that. So, but you should still be able to see the score on there and how I did. But I did. Well, maybe I won't spoil it in case anyone wants to watch my first solo playthrough of Wingspan on the stream. It's on the channel. You can watch.
You might have spoiled it at the beginning of the video, though.
Yeah,
FYI.
maybe. I haven't won every solo game I've played.
Oh, true.
That's all I'll say. I've not won every solo game I've played. All right. Okay, I must have caught it before YouTube. Yeah. The YouTube processing thing, you'll notice, if anybody who streams on YouTube, you'll always notice because it'll be exactly like 2 hours, 0 minutes, and something seconds. That's when you know it's still not done processing, and it's got like a weird start time or a weird end time. I don't know how it picks which 2 hours it's going to use, but I notice even like other streamers I watch who, like, if I'm done streaming, I go on to YouTube after, and I'll be like, oh, I missed this stream while I was streaming, and I go to watch it, and I'm like, oh, it's exactly 2 hours. Nope, I'll add it to my watch later list, and I'll come back tomorrow or later tonight and see when it's done processing, because I just know that's what it does. It's annoying, super annoying. I wish it like warned you that it was still processing when you go to watch that. For some people, it's 4 hours, by the way. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Maybe it depends on how long the video is and all that stuff.
I wonder if I can change that.
Huh.
I wonder if I can change that in the back. I'll look into that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could change it anyway. And they keep changing things in the YouTube streaming all the time and adding new stuff, and I'm like, whatever. I just go with the flow, try to figure it out when I can. All right, let's get to it. Boom. We got some Wingspan. All right. We need to determine our goals. If you're new to Wingspan, I believe I've put... Yes. I linked to Watch It Played's video in the description of this. A great how to play Wingspan video. If you're new to this video, watching this later on YouTube, and you're like, oh, I want to know how to play, so I understand what Rob and Mel are about to do, there is a video link down below. Watch that. But if you're watching live, ask questions in the chat. Obviously, like I said, we're doing it on a higher latency. So there will be like a 20 to 30 second delay before we see your chat, not like the normal like 5 to 10 seconds, and I apologize. But hopefully it leads to less buffering during these crazy times and a higher quality video in the end. We'll see. This is kind of a test. But yeah. So we apologize, chat, if we're not answering you very quickly. That's why. And Shannon's here. Birds! Faulty Joe, another game on my buy queue.
Oh, wow.
It's a good one.
It is.
Hard to find, I guess, but...
maybe depending on where you are.
Alright, so first one I'm pulling out here is... most birds in the wetlands is round 1.
Okay.
Most eggs in the forest.
Okay.
For round 2. Most eggs in cup nests for round 3.
Okay.
And most birds in the grassland. This is a weird
all
one.
Very similar.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
Okay.
This is a weird one. Okay, that's what we're going with. All right, let's roll our dice and see what our starting little food thingies are in our bird feeder dice tray here. All right, so we got the grain or insects or whatever it's called, and then we have seed and something. I need to know. It bugs me, and I can never remember.
Is it not invertebrate?
It is invertebrate.
Oh, okay.
That is it.
Yeah.
And I always forget that because it reminds me of like vertebrae, right? Is like a bone thing or something, right? So I can't tie that to like bugs or insects. So I just say worms.
You can say worms.
Seed I'm kind of getting to. Fish
is
is easy. Fruit, I kind of got that one. And rodent, yeah, okay.
Okay. You can call them worms. We'll all know what you're talking
worms, rats, berries, fish, grubs, and grain. That's nice. I hear all different types. But yeah, so it's all fun. Everyone will know, I'm sure. Everyone calls it different stuff. I hear all the time. Okay, so that's what we got to start. Let's get some deck cutting action here from our giant deck, which has been shuffled.
Yeah.
Careful that doesn't fall over and hurt you or anything.
Okay. Thanks.
It's pretty big. All right. And I realized that Swift starter pack that came in the box for this, I just threw it to the side. I've never opened it until today. But it had bird cards in there that it says you can throw into the base game. So I've thrown them in the deck now. I didn't have them in the deck basically for the last few games. But you'll see they have like a little gray. This one is from the Swift starter pack, which is like kind of like a walkthrough pack that I guess they put in some of the later printings of the game. But yeah, I threw those cards in there too to add even more bird variety, I guess. I don't know if they're duplicates at all. I'm assuming they're all unique. But yeah. Worms, yeah. Worms and berries for us, says Janet. Yeah. Invertebrate. Invertebrate equals no backbone. Oh, okay. Worm, grain, fish, rat, cherry, berry. That's what we call them. Yeah, everyone has different stuff. It's funny.
Well, let's start counting how many different things you call them throughout the video.
Okay, so that's that. Now we need to
two of these, right?
Yeah, I'll do 5 cards per player and 2 bonus cards.
Okay.
And then you can look through all 7 of these cards. But you could choose based on looking at these. So, based on this, and based on this, and based on these, and based on these, and based on the food you want to keep, is how you decide to put your little, try to make your engine go together is what I think how it should work. I don't know, but I like to look at my goals and see if I have any of the birds for those goals. And then I also like to look at these first few goals even to see if like I have any for that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I favor a certain action row. Maybe I like to get food more often, or maybe I like to get eggs more often. Maybe I like to draw cards more often, or maybe I'm just trying an all new strategy and I'm just trying something different, which is what I've been doing every time I play. I will grab birds that will fill up that row to get me better rewards on those actions. But you can do like an all-around strategy too. I don't really know if there is. It's kind of the beauty of the game. I think that's why people like it a lot. Is you can just do like whatever you want. Like it's like a Euro game. Some of the Euro games where you can just like I can get points doing a little bit of everything. I can get points focusing. I can then I play again, focus on this other thing or focus on this other thing. That's what it feels like. But and Ryan's a crazy person that sleeved everything. Yep, that's not crazy, but yeah.
Oh, that's crazy though.
Oh, yeah, because then your deck will be like 50% bigger.
Yeah, and it'll be topply.
Yeah, you need a holder
like wobbly,
for it. Or
I guess.
Use the tray, I guess. Yeah, the fact all the cards are like light colored and white makes them like very prone to get like dirty and worn looking very fast, I find. But so far it's fine. We'll see how much it gets played. But again, for camera quality and stuff, putting plastic on cards isn't always the greatest thing with studio lighting. It's kind of creates glare problems and stuff, and it's annoying. All right, so I have the breeding manager. Birds that have at least 4 eggs laid on them, and I'm doing like an open hand here. I don't care, whatever. Melanie, you can be sneaky and cutthroat and whatever. It's all good. But I'm just gonna talk about this. So breeding manager, I like this how on the card some of them have a percentage of possible cards in the deck to try to achieve it. So birds that have at least 4 eggs laid on them, I get 1 per bird. And I think about like how many games do you find birds that have a capacity of 4 eggs, and I see I have only 2 in hand out of 5. And if I look in the market or whatever that this tray is called, there is none. So that seems to me like it could be trouble. 1 point per bird. And 28% of birds should be able to help me put 4 eggs on them. But if I don't get the egg gaining strategy on other birds giving me eggs, that might be tough to achieve. And these are interesting, but my memory is not the greatest. So birds with geography in their names. I like the way that they put this name reminder on there of what names can do it.
Is that all of them or just some of them?
I would assume that's all of them, and it's 21% of cards. But then I'm curious, in the expansion, do they give you like a replacement card for this that lists even other names, or in any of the future expansions are only these names counting? I'm curious on that one, how they handled it in the European expansion. If anyone knows in the chat, I'd be curious to know. Doesn't change gameplay at all really, but 2 to 3 birds. If I have them with their names, I get 3 points. 4 plus birds is 7. And I found you can sometimes totally ignore this and get no points on it. It doesn't really matter. Like, this is one of those things, like I said, there's all these avenues. Like, you can get points from this. You can get points from this. You can get points from your birds. You can get points for just eggs being on birds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you can do whatever. You can focus on one or the other or some or all or both.
No replacement. You got to figure it out.
Awesome. If I don't leave my house ever and I don't know about any places. Okay, it's up. Do I even have any? Oh, I have mountain in hand. That is all on the list. So I have one. And if I look, and this is why you wouldn't want to probably tell people what your goal is you're taking, so they don't start swiping them out of there. But if they're swiping birds just based on a name to screw me over, they're probably not getting things that are working towards their engine or being efficient. So that's probably okay. But I could be wrong on that. But yeah, I have to get at least 2 to get 3 victory points. I have 1. So now I have to take another bird with a name to even try to get those points. Or I just throw a bunch of eggs on birds and hope some of them have 4 on them and I get 1 point per bird. Let's just go cartographer. So I'll take cartographer. Whatever. And breeding manager, discard it.
Okay.
And because of that, I will keep the mountain chickadee. Seems like a thing.
These are ones I'm discarding.
I will just discard 1.
I'm discarding 3.
I'll keep 4. I'm trying something different here. I'll just toss away everything except for a worm. That's how it works.
You only have to toss for what you're keeping, right? So if I'm keeping 2, I only have to toss away 2?
Correct.
Okay. I don't know. I always forget that.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay.
Just makes it fair, right? If you're getting a whole bunch of stuff to start, you should be less food to kind of balance it out.
Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there so it's not in my hand for now. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I don't hold on to it.
Yeah. I don't need
Okay.
to know.
Nope. It's going to be a surprise. I'm going to try to beat you.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's fine. It's all good. Kick my butt. Yes, Vinyl. We are doing okay.
Oh.
We are doing okay. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, we went out on an adventure today and went to Costco to try to get prescriptions refilled to kind of prepare for being hunkered down, something I didn't really think advance about.
Yeah.
I'm good for a couple weeks, but I was like, yeah, I probably should get ahead of that.
You never know,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, so, man, that adventure of going into Costco at, like...
It's getting worse and worse every time we go.
Yeah, they have, like, people outside, like, making sure people are standing, like, 2 meters apart and, like, going in only a certain amount of people in the store. They have, like, shopping carts between you and, like, the people at the pharmacy, so you can't even get close to them. You have to, like...
They yell your stuff to them.
Yell your stuff at them and throw your refill request over to them and stuff. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
They're wiping down buggies and handles, and they got, like, walkie-talkies running around everywhere. Like, police. They had police in the Costco.
Police are there, yeah.
Making sure nothing was going crazy, and
yeah.
Signs outside, like, no toilet paper, no paper products, go home, get out of here. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, you can't even put your own items on the conveyor belt. They were doing it for you, and you had to stand at the back, at the front of your buggy.
Please step away from your buggy, ma'am. Yeah. I'll take it from here.
And then when you pay, you have to hold your membership so they can scan it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you don't even give it to them anymore.
Yeah, it's all fun.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like the world's ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so Sujat says there's still some occasional choppiness in the stream.
Interesting. Okay. But it's fine for Ryan. So, John, where are you watching from? What country? Just out of curiosity. Oh, sorry, you're 10 kilometers away?
No.
Ontario's like 10 kilometers away, you said.
Really?
Yeah, that's crappy. Did you turn off all your downloads? Are people streaming Netflix in your house? That could be another thing, but... Interesting. Well, then I can maybe rule it out that it's
Yeah, Vinyl says it's fine where he is too.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Oh, 10,000 kilometers.
Oh, sorry.
Missed the K. Yep,
Oh.
missed the K.
Oh, yeah, okay,
I don't
sorry.
have my glasses on.
10K kilometers from you, so... Yeah.
No.
I missed the K. That was big. Hey, Cohen, how's it
I
going?
don't know how far that is. How far would that be?
Yeah, Cohen, let us know too, Cohen, if you see any kind of buffering or stuttering with the stream. We're trying a lower or higher latency stream using like the higher quality YouTube settings that should prevent buffering and stuff. But it still says it could happen, but it's like less chance of it happening. So
yeah,
we'll see. But
and Cohen's far from us. We know that.
Yes, Cohen is far away, so hopefully he can tell us if he's having issues too. But we'll keep trucking on as long as YouTube's not giving us big errors or anything like that. I have no notifications on the streaming software either, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Well,
No issues yet, Cohen says.
okay, perfect. Seems fine for me, West Coast US.
Okay,
Janet,
okay.
thank you. All right, we'll keep going with it, but yeah, I apologize. I mean, some of it I'm sure is out of our hand, but okay.
It happened like 3 times. The connection locally here is also pretty busted. Okay, that's what you were saying. That it's
so
like
people
the
stuck at home.
connections and
It's throwing off network.
Yeah.
It's creating unpredicted network congestion, I think, in some areas, and yeah. So
I mean, if it gets real bad, we could just turn to doing recorded videos, right?
true,
But we don't want to
it's
have
like,
to do that.
That's not fun with the chat and stuff.
We won't. We'll keep doing it as long as it's working.
Yeah, as long as the upload's working on our end, it kind of like creates a video live, so like we can just go with it and ignore the issues unless we see them on our end, and then unfortunately people who have buffering issues will just have to watch it later, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like I can't change any more settings on YouTube now. It's like at the slowest. I hate doing this with the chat, like with that super long delay. It's just I used to do it before, and I was like, I can't do this. And I stream on Twitch, and it's like almost instant. And I was like, I can't stream on YouTube anymore. But then I figured out how on YouTube to reduce that, and yeah, but we'll figure it out. I'll try this, and I'll switch back. If you're still getting buffering even on this setting, then I'll just switch back after on the next stream. Okay. First player is you.
Yep.
So I think you're good to go.
Okay. I'm gonna play a bird.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna play the tree swallow in the wetlands or the water. I don't know what you call it.
The wetlands.
Wetlands, paying
Yep.
a worm and a berry.
Okay.
And that is all.
Slide your cube, yep.
Cohen says
forest, grasslands, and wetlands.
Wetlands. Okay, that's right. Okay. Cohen has played 2 games of Wingspan, but don't quite get it yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk through it here too. Janet's asking, is there a difference between YouTube and Twitch? So Twitch, I don't know. There's a lot of differences.
Yeah.
Twitch is now owned by Amazon. YouTube's owned by Google. They both have their own beliefs in how they run their cloud architecture. Twitch is mainly for video games, is how it got big and huge, but not as big as YouTube. Obviously, YouTube's like the second most used website on the internet, basically, besides Google. So yeah, but YouTube is general videos, and Twitch got into live streaming first. It used to be called Justin.tv, and I streamed on there. I streamed on there like way back in the day with video games. And it was just live streaming. And then YouTube was like, wait, Twitch is gaining traction. Let's add live streaming on our end too. So they started competing. And now Twitch is full of like reality stuff, cooking shows, painting. Like they're trying to like get into the YouTube market and have videos saved after you stream there. Before, Twitch used to be exclusively only live streaming, and you could like save clips or archives, and still the archives don't stay around for more than a couple weeks usually. And everyone would just export all their Twitch streams to YouTube when they're done. But now YouTube's caught up, and their live streaming is like pretty good. So yeah, and YouTube tried to get into YouTube gaming. If you know, a couple of years ago they did that whole YouTube gaming website to compete with Twitch to focus more on video game streaming. But they've just gotten rid of that now. You'll just see like the gaming category on YouTube now. But yeah, they compete with each other. But there are board game streamers over on Twitch. And so yeah, so you'll see people streaming board games over there too. Just go over to twitch.tv and then search up board games. And actually it has its own game category, just like Fortnite does or Minecraft or whatever. But you can follow the board game category and you'll see people just streaming board games in there too.
We did for a bit.
Yeah, we did. And I still have my channel there. People still follow. Every day I get like a new follower over there. But I haven't streamed there in a while just because, yeah, it just was annoying trying to stream on 2 different platforms. And I just wanted to, like, it was sucked. I would stream on Twitch some days. And then I noticed, or I started trying to stream on Twitch exclusively. Then I noticed I lost a lot of my YouTube audience when didn't move over and watch me there. So it was like, I didn't want to make people have to watch between 2 platforms. So I'm just doing it on YouTube for now. But I might do like 1 day a week where I'll stream on Twitch to try to like show off board games there to the video game audience. And
or digital ones, right?
Or
Even
digital
too?
Board games, yeah. So Twitch is just another website for live streaming video that competes with YouTube and vice versa. I don't know if that's the way I see it, but one's just owned by Amazon, one's owned by Google, and those guys love fighting over things, and yeah. Now Microsoft has Mixer in the video game streaming category, and Microsoft's been poaching streamers from Twitch to stream exclusively on Mixer. So that's a whole other platform, and Facebook's trying to get into the category. So that's what we'll see. YouTube Live is a thing that they're promoting for a while to compete with Amazon and Google. So live streaming is like everywhere now. There's tons of platforms where everyone's trying to do it. But yeah, there's lots of different settings on the back ends and stuff too. That's the other thing. So, but Twitch was like the first to really get big with live streaming. So they got a lot of options, a lot of tools there, and a lot of support for live streaming there. But if you're doing video game streaming, Twitch is like the main place to do that at. But major companies, sporting events and stuff have started streaming on Twitch. Girly Gamers here. Hey, how's it going? But yeah, so that's the difference. But yeah, go follow me over on Twitch. I'll pop up there streaming at some point again, and yeah, it's still there. You can see it on the main YouTube page. I have like a link to it in the top right there. But yeah, it's all good. All right, so my turn here.
Yep.
Let's get into it. Okay. What are we doing? I will just draw a card. I'll draw this guy. And slide over, and my turn is all you.
Okay. I will gain food, and I would like the berry that's in there, please.
Done.
Thank you. And done.
Okay. I will play a bird. And let's drop in. Drop in this bird for a worm, the mountain chickadee, and pay him a worm, and he can hang out in my forest. Boom.
Okay, I'm gonna gain food again.
And sorry, when he's activated, I gain 1 seed from the supply and cash it on this card.
Oh, I didn't say what mine does. When activated, tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, draw 1.
Yeah, he sounds like a predator, but he does not look like a predator. You tuck.
Okay. So I'm gonna gain food. I would like a invertebrate, please.
Invertebrate.
Okay, done.
All right. I will. What am I trying to do here? Let's go for food. I'll take a fish, and I will also toss a card. Toss that guy, and we will get a worm. And slide, and then I gain 1 seed, and
Sorry, we just got some stuff happening here.
oh, they're talking to each other.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Wingspan's coming to Nintendo Switch, which is awesome because my board game sits in dust because none of my family friends like it as much as me.
I saw this. Did you know that? I saw it yesterday.
I know they're making a digital version because when you open the box, there's a coupon code to, to get it to pre-order it on Steam or whatever. But it makes sense to come to Switch. A lot of digital board games are doing that now, which is awesome. And that would be a game to break in for sure because it's so popular.
Yeah. I meant to tell you that yesterday. I saw that. Animation Raptors here. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Vinyl Rabbits.
Yeah, read Vinyl Rabbits' last weekend thing he says there. Last weekend, the guys in my gaming group asked me why I buy so many solo games. This week, most of them wish they had my game collection.
I sent you that picture this morning, too, that I saw. And it's like a game shelf. And I don't even remember what it said. It was funny at the time. It said, like, how do you like me? Or you must be jealous of me now. Or something along those lines. And I sent it to him.
Yeah. It's a good one.
That was funny.
Let's see if we can find it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
They said I have too many board games. Who's laughing now?
That's funny. We send that to our friends. Okay.
Yoza, thank you. Loves our Tainted Grail vids.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
It.
Thank you.
Now, let's stay tuned. We're doing some Clank Legacy as our next campaign-y style game we're getting into this weekend. Live stream has been scheduled for Saturday.
Yeah.
Go set that reminder. YouTube.com/Rob's Gaming Table. All the live streamers are there. Set reminders. More to be scheduled soon.
Yes. He says you're a legend. Wow.
I'm a legend.
Why?
Oh, Rob, you're a legend. Oh, because of the Tainted Grail video stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it. I don't feel I'm a legend yet, but I'll work on it.
Vinyl Rabbit's excited about Animal Crossing coming out on the Switch on Friday. So is our daughter.
Yeah. I might not be streaming the day because my daughter wants to stream the game, so I might have to take... Yeah, that's why I haven't scheduled anything for Friday in the day because I'm like, she's getting that game and, she'll want me to watch her play it and I'll want to steal a controller from her and all that kind of stuff. So
Girly Gamer says, don't get me started, LOL.
Yes. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't switch the release date of that game to like Monday or something.
Oh, once all this happens?
Yeah, as soon as they realized like people were home, I'm surprised people didn't like start signing petitions to get it like released early because it's like the perfect game to just like sit at home and like live life in the virtual world, I guess.
I know, because who's going to want to like go out of their house to go get it if they don't buy it digitally?
It, right? Yeah, you gotta get it digitally.
Yeah.
Like,
but then there could be some sort of like if everybody's trying to buy it or download it all at once.
Yeah, pre-order the game to make sure it pre-downloads on your Switch so that you can load it the day of, which is what we did, so that we don't have to play the game of like, oh, the downloads aren't working on the same day.
Girly Gamer hasn't scheduled anything for 2 weeks. LOL. Hashtag Animal Crossing. That's awesome.
Awesome. All right.
Animation Raptor says he's using that pick to justify his stash. Nice.
There was a petition? I thought so. Yeah, that's the perfect thing. Like, why save it till the Friday when everyone's like closing down things all week, right?
I do remember, though, that our daughter was really upset thinking, oh, it's at the end of March break. We're going to get this. Then we're like, oh, well, school's closed for 2 more weeks after. She was like, yes. That's all I'm going to do. Okay. So I think you're done yours. You did your food thing.
You've done 3.
Yeah.
You're first player.
Yep. So I'm going to lay eggs.
All right.
And I'll put 2 eggs here.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, they're rolling away. And your turn.
Okay. I will... Play a bird, and I will feed that bird a worm. Slide over, and he has, when activated, lay 1 egg on any bird.
Okay.
So he just like fires eggs out of his butt, like pew pew, like all across the habitat. He's just firing eggs everywhere.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Amazon was guaranteeing that they would get their copy on release day, then they changed it to next Wednesday. Everyone canceled the game, so Amazon had to put it back to receive on release day.
Oh,
But they still won't get it to people on release day. They'll tell you that, but that's full of BS. They can't control that really. So because they know everyone will just cancel it and then download it digitally, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. But I thought
or just go walk to Walmart and buy it there.
Yeah, maybe it's just
with a mask on, of course.
Maybe it's just Canada, but I thought Amazon is not delivering anything that's not essential services
or
essential products.
Girly Gamer says, I'm hoping to still get mine tomorrow. Amazon said it shipped, but the Switch hasn't shipped.
Oh,
you don't even own a Switch?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a whole other issue.
That's awesome.
That would be bad if you got the game and
the Switch
doesn't
come.
For a week.
That would be like torture.
Yeah, that
like
would
just
be a
staring
problem.
at this game you can't play. Oh.
No, this one I didn't want to gamble. I would normally get the physical copy, but we were like, no, let's just download it so we don't have to play the game of stores possibly being closed or having none because the shipments didn't get shipped or something like that, or that kind of things, or even bumping into people out in the public, catching the virus, something like that. So let's just stay home, let the internet do its work. And it's already pre-downloaded, so it's ready on Friday. You just have to connect to the internet. It downloads like a small packet, and boom, the game will launch.
Nice.
So preloading or something it's called.
Quick question there. Yos is asking, what makes this game so popular? I'm assuming he's talking about this one. What makes it so popular?
What makes it so popular? There are a few things. Okay? Stonemaier Games. Beautiful production. Stonemaier Games, the creators of Scythe and Viticulture, both super high quality games. Beautiful designs, very tight designs, very, very popular games. Viticulture, super popular. Put Stonemaier Games on the map, gave him all his money, kickstarted Scythe, got tons of money from that. Obviously that built his company up, and he's got the resources, got the network, got the partners to be able to work with Elizabeth Hargrave, which a game designed by a woman is a super rare thing in the industry, especially a popular game. So the fact it's a woman designer definitely got perked people's interest. The fact Stonemaier Games did what they usually do is make it look beautiful, like the game, it's just a beautiful table presence. Working with game trays to build custom trays inside the game to hold cards and that kind of thing. Just that extra little production. Not a lot of companies. There are some companies over the last few years that work with game trays. It's GAMETRAYZ. But those companies that use game trays in their box to hold components by default, so people aren't having to go make their own storage solutions, like these little containers and stuff that Stonemaier Games sticks with their games. That makes it appeal to people. The little bits, the eggs, just components. Like people love fiddling with eggs and
they
tokens.
Look like candy.
And just beautiful little bird tower. So the components, high quality. Stonemaier Games, which is known for quality like game design and game production. The theme on it is a bird theme, like that is rare in the industry. Everything's usually fantasy or zombies or space and sci-fi. The fact the game came out about like bird watching, but it's really just a coating on a engine building game, and engine building games are pretty popular. There's a little like Euro-y, like trying to build your efficient engine, like Scythe, like some of these other games that are very popular. Terraforming Mars, that's another one. The problem with Terraforming Mars is that is a very popular game. This is like, from my understanding, I've never played Terraforming Mars, but people say this is like on the level of Terraforming Mars. But the theme here maybe appeals more than science and making Mars livable. But the other main reason why this game I think is much hotter than Terraforming Mars is the graphic design and the art in Terraforming Mars looks horrible. That game looks like trash on the table, looks like some amateur put that game together, but the game is supposedly amazing. I don't own it yet, but I'm always about the gameplay. But this game just looks beautiful, and the design is not too complicated. Pretty easy to learn, but the strategy is deep, and the variability in the deck, like every card is unique. Just those things all together just kind of make it a popular game. There is not one thing that's super special about it over other games, really, but it's just a solid game. Like, it's a solid game. And people are bored, I guess, of playing Catan and Ticket to Ride and stuff, and they need, like, something new. So this is like that kind of game, but I don't know. But it's beautiful. I think it has like the same effect like Azul. Azul is a very popular kind of gateway-y, medium-ish kind of game, and it's got beautiful components, beautiful art, and all that stuff. Just looks nice on the table. I think that's what this game is doing. Let's see. Am I stirring some stuff up here? Let's see. Wingspan is just so sick to play as well, as we're about to see. Girly Gamer knows, yep. What makes this game so popular? The rules are horrible, and people are asking a lot of questions on Board Game Geek.
He was joking. He says that
Oh,
later.
yeah.
He says he's joking.
Oh, okay. I'm joking there. Okay, gotcha. The rules for Wingspan. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's just an elegant game.
Yeah.
Elegant is the word I would say, which is just like Viticulture. Viticulture was an elegant game from Stonemaier Games. Scythe could be argued as like a pretty elegant area control kind of engine building game.
Yeah.
His games just have a quality to them. Which, anything published as Stonemaier Games, everyone's like got their eyeball on. Like Tapestry. Tapestry was all hyped because of Wingspan, because of Scythe, because of Viticulture. Some people just based on Stonemaier Games publishing the game, will put it on the map. But yeah, the design just gave it legs. And expansions are on their way. There's already one out, but yeah. No, Ryan, I've never played Terraforming Mars. And no, it doesn't look that bad. Yes, it looks freaking horrible. Terraforming Mars, I was at the Gen Con where that thing launched, and I was like, what is the hotness behind this? I walked up and I'm like, okay, cool. It's a little engine builder, like variable cards and all this stuff. I threw up in my mouth a little bit when I saw this game. I'm like, why does it look so trash? Like, it is quality components and the game is trash. That's why there's also so many upgraded components for it and things. And I always thought from Terraforming Mars, since it's so popular, there will be a second edition. There will be a 2.0 that comes out where it looks nicer. I just know that will happen. That always happens to very popular games. At some point when sales will slow, he'll take some of the profit from that game, I'm sure, and put it into getting better art and components and graphics for it.
And that's when you'll buy it?
Yeah, because I could buy it right now. No, I'll probably still get it. I was thinking of getting it around the holidays, but I just never got it. Other games I just preferred over it.
Yeah.
But I do want it because I know I'll love Terraforming Mars, and I'm waiting for the digital game to go on sale again. Maybe I'll buy that and try it there first. But the only thing about Terraforming Mars I'm not getting is just the graphics and like the design and the look on the table just turned me right off. I was like, nope, sorry. There's other games that I'd rather play. Like, I love Scythe, one of my favorite games. When I look at that, I'm like, game has to like be on that bar sometimes for me to even like touch it. Now in this like oversaturated market of like 20 games coming out every 3 minutes, it's nuts. Like, it's nuts. So I have to be nitpicky sometimes. Agree to disagree. The card art is man. The board pieces I like.
Okay.
No problem, Ryan. No problem.
But you might play it and then totally change your mind.
Well, no, I'll play it and I'll love the game of it, and then I'll see past all that. I'm just saying that was my first, second, third, and fourth impressions of the game. Every time I saw it at a convention, I was like, man, I know it's so popular, Terraforming Mars, let me check it out. No.
It's too ugly
I don't even
for
want
me.
to pay money for that. They don't deserve my money. Nope, they don't deserve my money. That's how I looked at it. I know I'm missing out. But it'll always be there, like, it's still popular, and I know they'll come out with the second edition, and I'll grab it then. That's my idea. But I'll probably buy before that, because I can't wait forever. But we'll see. I'll just get it on sale one time or something. Terraforming Mars also depends on where you live. Here we have a local translated version you can buy for the equivalent of $12 US. Wow.
Oh, wow. Bernardo's here just above there. I didn't see that.
Oh, Bernardo, hey, how's it going? Greetings from the real parent trap from Washington, living the shining in real life.
Oh. Okay, I think they want us to get going here.
Yes, we'll keep playing.
Okay.
We'll keep playing. I'm sorry.
I am going to draw bird cards.
Yep.
I'm going to draw one. I will discard an egg to draw another one. I don't think I want any of those. No. Okay. Tuck a card from your hand.
And if
I do, I draw a card.
Very nice.
Okay, and then I get to draw a card. Okay.
I can wait, Ryan. I can wait. There's so many other games. I can wait. He says there won't be a second edition until all the expansions are out, which is at least another year or two out. Well, that's good. So at least I know that that's the timeline on it, and I can totally wait. No, we'll see. If I get a good deal on just the core set, I'll probably just pick it up. And I know it's in stock all the time. It's not something I'm worried about not being there, really. And if it does go out of print, like, you know, they'll print more if there's a demand for it. If not, the game just goes into obscurity, and I just get some other awesome engine builder and play that. Like, I'm fine. But, yeah. I do want it. I know I want it. I also worried about the theme. Like, none of our game group would really care about a theme where it's like, all right, we're terraforming Mars, worrying about the atmosphere and the temperature, and we're corporations trying to, like, make it livable. Like, it doesn't sound that exciting. Like, our group's more of a, like, let's stab each other in the back and let's ruin your fun. Like, that kind of, that's how our group usually is. Or let's work together in a co-op and, you know, beat the boss. Like, that's usually what our gaming group is into. But
unless we can play it 2 players, because you and I will play anything.
yeah, you can play 2-player. You can play it solo.
Okay. Well, then you can just play.
Rumors: Terraforming Mars Legacy 2021.
Oh, maybe we'll wait for that.
Maybe that's all I gotta do.
We were just
Maybe
holding
that's
out
what
for
I
that.
gotta do. Yeah, maybe that's where I start.
Are you starting that rumor, or did you
Yeah.
hear this before?
It's spread. Official breaking news.
Because we just said it out
Rob's
loud.
Wingspan stream. No, I'll probably get it this year. I'll probably grab Terraforming Mars at some point this year. If the conventions aren't all canceled, I'll probably just grab it at a convention
Or if they are canceled, maybe we open up our budget a little more.
Yeah,
right?
actually, yes. If we don't have to go to the conventions, that does free up some of our budget we've held for that stuff. Although one of our hotels is non-refundable, but hopefully that changes.
Yeah, hopefully that all gets
I booked it
sorted
non-refundable,
out
thinking Gen Con won't be canceled, and now I'm like, yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully that can get adjusted.
All right.
Your turn.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to. Let's go for.
You heard it from other board game channels. Okay,
Oh,
nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna play a bird. Let's feed a fish to this pied-billed grebe. I'm not saying that right, but when activated, draw 2 cards. If you do, discard 1 from your hand at the end of your turn.
Have you ever thought about making a board game, Rob? They're asking in the chat.
No. No.
You just like to play them.
Yeah. So I learned I used to play video games very hardcore from the age of like 4 years old. Super into playing all types of games. Got really good at lots of games through my teen years. Started to decide what I was going to go into college in. I picked software engineering. And in software engineering, there was a branching path in my life where I could have went into game design for video games. And I looked into it very hard. I even took a couple of courses to like test, like dip my toe in the water. And instead I decided to go more of the business route in that, to do web development and that kind of thing, more corporation style, not like video game design and artist kind of stuff, more functionality and like real world things. Little did I know the video game world exploded, but then I hear working conditions in the video game world were trash eventually. So being a coder in the video game world versus the business world, I think I picked the right path there. But after a while I realized like creating things and coming up with solutions and making my own web design solutions to solve the analog problem of the world back in the early 2000s. I realized like that I got bored of that very quick and was like, no, I don't want to create. I'll leave it to the artists. I'm a very like, I grew up Lego, math, science, all that kind of stuff. I don't know how to put it, but like I have like more of like a
Use the other side of your brain.
Yeah, the other side of my brain, I guess. Not the creative side. Mm-hmm. Is how I was like raised. And yeah, so I'll play all the games, all the board games, all the video games people make. I appreciate all what the artists do, but that's not something I'm wired for really. Yeah, so that's what I lack on. But that's why I wouldn't make a game. I don't think it would be good. Because I don't, yeah. But maybe it would just be a tight design, but like the game might not like look the greatest or be something crazy out there. It would just be a mishmash of things I've already played probably. But I guess that's all board gaming is nowadays, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone's just pulling from the same pool of mechanics and putting it together however they want now. But yeah, so no Yoza, no. And I wouldn't be able to like write stories either if it was like a story kind of campaign game either. I can't come up with that stuff.
Well, do you think the designer writes the story? He probably has
He hires a writer, I know.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to do that. But I mean, if it was your first game, you have to probably do as much as you can by yourself because you don't have the money.
Yeah.
But
I'd probably design a children's game about like backstabbing and betrayal.
Oh my god.
To teach them what the real world is like at a very young age. We don't need to worry about colors and numbers. Let's teach you what the world's really like. It's cutthroat. Teach them at a young age. I'll create some young CEOs with my games. Put Haba, take Haba on a run for their money. But yeah. Yeah, Unreal Engine. Yeah, for video game design. Yeah, that's understandable. But my son loves board games and wants to prototype some ideas. Yeah, it's cool sounding. Like I think it's so awesome. Cool. I think it's so awesome. Like I love the story behind My Little Scythe I was talking about the other day on stream. Like a guy out in Canada, West Coast, and his 5-year-old daughter at the time came up with the idea of like turning Scythe into, he wanted to make Scythe into like a game you could play with his child. So they used like My Little Pony to like work together on it and test it and play it. And eventually Jamie got a wind of this prototype. It was like the hottest print and play game on Board Game Geek. So he approached the guy, worked with him, and made My Little Scythe. So there is a Scythe version out there. that's more geared towards families and children, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, and it's a good game.
And designed by a fellow Canadian father and his daughter, which I think is an amazing story. I love.
That's
that
awesome.
just makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. I love that one.
Yeah.
So I own 2 copies. No joke. I own 2 copies of that game. One half painted by my daughter. Which
Yes.
Is, kind of cool.
Okay. It is me. I'm going to play a bird. Pay an egg. I have 2 options here. Okay, so when activated, I gotta pay for it first. I'm gonna pay for it using a rodent. When activated, all players gain the fruit from the supply. Oh, it's all players, not even just me. That's annoying. Okay.
Rob would have created Root, and Tiny says, Rob, I think you'd like Dawn of the Peacemakers. That game,
Peacemakers.
I saw that actually. I watched the Dice Tower had, I forget his name on there, but it was like the top 10 adventure games of all time. I love adventure games, so I was curious. I watched the video, most of it. But that game was brought up in that video, I think. I think that's the game you're talking about. I'm now curious, but I was interested in it actually. Peacemakers. Yeah, I might be wrong. It might be a different game. It's got like rabbits and stuff in it. Yes! Yes, I did see this. It's interesting looking. We'll talk about it after, but
Okay.
yeah. I like never heard about it before, but it does look very neat. Like supposedly they described it as like it can be a strategic 1 versus 1 kind of game, or there's like a solo-ish, like you trying to manipulate both sides of the war to like have the outcome you want or something like that, and you're working. I don't know. It seemed very neat. I was like, I want to look at more into that, and that's hilarious that you just mentioned that. And that was today I saw that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yosa also says his son is 8 now, and he can play Magic and Scythe and Lords of Hellas. These
Wow.
kids learn fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we know.
Yes. Well, again, for the people that weren't here earlier, tomorrow you'll be streaming.
Hopefully. If
Hopefully.
she doesn't back out. Yeah, I'll be streaming with my 10-year-old daughter. We'll play some Wingspan tomorrow afternoon, too,
Yeah.
just to kind of hang out and chill and play, so.
Yeah. So if you have kids and you want to watch with your kids,
Yeah, yeah.
feel free.
Should be no cursing. Just joking. Should be. Can't
No.
guarantee. No, I'm just... All right.
All right,
I don't
it's
know what's
you.
going on. It's my turn?
Yep. I just played that
You played
bird.
that bird? I have 5 cubes. You have
Yeah, I have 2
6
left
down?
here. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's like the slowest game of Wingspan ever, but it's all good.
We're just keeping you company while
Yeah,
you're all
yeah.
quarantined.
Yeah,
It's
we're just-
fine.
this is quarantine
this
busy
game
work.
is
It's all good.
background.
We're keeping ourselves sane, too. It's all good.
Yeah.
I think I will... I want to do this. I'll draw, and I'll take one from here.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will go to the left. I'll draw 2, and if you do, discard 1 at the end of your turn. Draw 2 off the deck. Okay. So, I am done, and then I will discard 1. Go ahead. You have 4 characters to mitigate the war between the 2 factions, preventing both from winning the war.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's neat. It's such a neat idea. When I heard that explained, I was like, oh, that sounds like interesting, like different. Fun, but extremely challenging. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll look into that one.
All right. I'm just going to lay some eggs. I'm going to do 1 and 1. Okay. I'll do some food.
I will. Let's toss it back because there's only one in there. They're all the same. Let's roll up some new values. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So I will take the fish. Come on. I will toss a card. And I will take a worm. And I will gain a seed from the supply and cash it on this guy. It's a food hoarder,
You
obviously.
have to take it out of them. You have to take the dice out?
No. You gain one from the supply.
Oh,
from
from the
bird feeder.
supply.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
From the supply. From the supply.
Okay, interesting question here we have. Rob, did you get your wife into board games or was she a fan already?
I pulled her in for sure. Yes, I pulled her in for sure.
But we kind of started playing.
We played together. So let's see. I pulled her into gaming, I think, in general, because you didn't really play board or video games before.
I didn't play video games, no.
And when she met me, I was like, "Lady, if we're gonna date, I'm heavily into video games. I will be playing Call of Duty some nights. I will be having buddies playing online. I'll have friends come over. We'll be playing on the couch, 4-player, whatever.
Yeah.
I have every Nintendo system. I have shelves full of games. If you have a problem with this, hit the road. I'll find someone else because there's girls out there who play games." That's literally the way that my attitude was. I need to find someone who's cool with my gaming hobby and not trying to change me. Honestly, that's really how I looked at it. And I met her and she was awesome, super open about it. It was like cool. She even started playing Call of Duty and some of these games, like trying them out.
And we played
games
Wii a ton.
Yeah, we got the Wii, played that together, played a lot of games together, had some fun, had people come over, had parties just around playing Mario Kart all night.
Yeah.
Drinking beers with like 20 people over, just playing Mario Kart tournaments and Rock Band tournaments and stuff. Yeah, so I got her into that stuff, pulled her right in. And yes, I laid the rules. There's plenty of fish in the sea. You get people who game together, stay together. That's I highly believe that.
Yeah.
Instead of fighting over it, right? Like some couples will like buy an Xbox and like lie about it and have a secret credit card buying games and like
Or have to go to a special room to play it.
and like hide the fact and they fight like, "You bought a PlayStation, I get to buy this." And like I just wanted to be like, "Nope, this is how it is."
Yeah.
But then Game of Thrones, the TV show, I was into board games when I was younger, older crappy games that my parents bought for me.
Yeah.
But disappeared from board gaming. I didn't know anything about board games until like the late 2000s when somebody told me about Catan. And I went, that sounds neat, but like board games suck. They're like Monopoly and Risk. They all suck. I don't know what this Catan doesn't mean anything to me. Board games suck. There's something they sell at Walmart that you buy and they're like a waste of paper. You play them and you're like, why did I even waste my time playing this? That's how I looked at board games. But then I got into Game of Thrones, the show, got obsessed with it, found out there was books, and through that, Googling for the books, I found out there was an ad that popped up for like the board game from Fantasy Flight.
But it started slightly before that when we went to the cottage. We went to a cottage.
Yeah, but we still played Risk there.
Yeah.
And I knew Risk, and we played it.
Yeah.
And I still thought the game was meh, but we
but
were
that's
stuck
kind of
there
like,
on an island,
I know.
and it was raining, so
I
we
know.
played Risk for like 18 hours straight. And it was okay, but that solidified that Risk sucked.
Yeah,
Because it
yeah.
could never end. It was just rolling dice, moving guys, but we had nothing better to do, so we
Right.
did it. But a few years had passed, and then I found this Game of Thrones board game, Fantasy Flight Games, went, what the hell is this? Found a store, got it, and then in there, it talked about Game of Thrones, a card game. So we went to our local store at that time, which is now out of business and gone. And I saw Game of Thrones, a card game, the HBO one, and the LCG from Fantasy Flight, both of them. Couldn't decide, bought both, and brought them home, and that got me hooked. That right there. First board game, card game, all that stuff in modern board gaming were Game of Thrones themed, and pulled me right in. Right in. And that's why I laugh at games like Catan and Ticket to Ride and these kind of gateway games, because my gateway game was Game of Thrones, a board game, which I now learn is like crazy rule book. Risk for 18 hours? Okay.
Well, we were playing with 4 players.
4 players.
4 players and
We
very
were taking
competitive
breaks.
players.
It was at a cottage. Yeah, we were very competitive. We don't even know if we're playing it right. It was just like pouring rain outside. We were stuck on an island and with a few other cottages. And we just sat there playing all day in the rain, or inside while it was raining out.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know if we're playing right. It was an old copy too, up in the attic of this cottage we rented, and it was like a copy of Risk from like the 60s, which was super neat. And I wish I could go back and I would kind of have valued it more for sure. But that's our board gaming history. And then that was in like 2012. I got a hold of the board game and the card games and got obsessed. And then I was like in 2013 went to my first Gen Con and like mind blown. Pulled right into the hobby there. Took her along with me the next year to the second Gen Con I went to, and then yeah, she was just like
Now I go every year with you.
bringing her to tournaments. She's playing in all these
Yeah.
card game tournaments with me and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
play
I'm a lucky
everything.
guy, that's for
You
sure.
sure are. One comment that's funny here is he also got his wife to play this War of Mine, which I want so
Yes,
badly.
Mel wants
I
it a
want
lot.
that game so bad. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. She went to bed when the first character died. She couldn't cope. Oh,
Oh no.
you got to play something maybe a little more
little more light.
cooperative. I don't know if it's actually, maybe it is cooperative, but something where people
It
don't
is,
die.
but that's like super serious. Like
Yeah, it's like a very
subject
heavy
matter.
game.
Yeah.
That's more the word I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah. But I want that game so bad.
I have firsthand. I've taught many people over the years to play different board games and put board games in front of non-gamers and gamers and people who didn't know they were gamers. But I have seen that moment many times where I put the wrong game in front of the wrong person, and just you can see it in their face and their eyes when they're just like they're not getting it and it's too much for them, or you played too complicated of a game and it turns them off. Like, and they step away from that table and you may lose them forever as a gamer. I've seen that firsthand. I know that feeling. I just traded it from a buddy. I haven't picked it up yet. Oh, this War of Mine?
Oh, well, let me know how it is. I want it.
Yeah, it's probably, as Sajat says, it's probably not the game you should start someone on the gaming journey. Agreed.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's very heavy.
Yeah.
Very heavy.
I do want to play it, Sajat. It is on my list of games to get and play.
Yeah.
That's hopefully something later this year. Maybe I'll get a hold of and play. But it is on my list. It's something I have that I do want to get.
Yeah, once
It's
I
on my
saw
bucket
it.
list.
Yeah. It's high up on the list because I want it too.
It'll be long, it'll be rough, and it'll be worth it.
That's okay.
So kind of like Tainted Grail was too from Awakened Realms.
But I guess a totally different theme, right? Because it's like very heavy, very like.
I'm just joking. Like
Yeah.
it's long and rough. Okay? Like we
Yeah.
played for so many hours of that game. We were getting our butt kicked a lot of times.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Just picked up the second expansion
Another
last
expansion.
week. Oh, okay. Well, you're getting me excited to play that, and we don't even own
Yes,
it.
we'll get to that one. That's one we'll play through on the channel eventually, but we just don't own that one yet.
Yeah. Okay.
But after playing Tainted Grail from Awakened Realms, I'm interested in all their stuff. I was already interested in Nemesis, but don't have that. But
It's also on the list.
maybe one day. Maybe
Yeah.
one day.
Too many games.
Too many games. Yeah.
Okay.
I apologize to anyone who's watching this video. You're probably stopped watching by now if you're trying to watch for Wingspan strategy at all or hardcore Wingspan play. No. This is just a stream basically scheduled because of the COVID stuff where we're just kind of like chilling and having fun with the audience.
Yeah,
kind of.
we're just having fun. Keeping.
Okay.
Okay. I am really stuck on what to do here with one cube left. You only have one cube left too?
Yeah, that's how the game works.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a bird. Okay, I gotta
Whoa.
play those.
You get the first bonus, that's for
And
sure.
then when activated, repeat a brown power on one of the birds in this habitat. Okay.
I will. Let's go lay some eggs. Let's lay an egg here. And let's lay an egg here. And let's not toss food. Let's go here and lay an egg on any bird thanks to this guy's activation. And I will lay it here. And that is me. Done. First round. You get the bonus. Oh, get all your cubes off. Get all your cubes off your board.
Oh, knocking my habitat.
I'm second place because I have one in my wetlands. You have 3 birds in your wetlands.
Yep,
You rocked it.
I'm the best.
You are the best. You are crushing it.
No, this is not crushing it.
Okay. So we got to clear these guys.
Okay.
New menu of birds up here. Got a wood stork, a black-bellied whistling duck, and a red-tailed hawk. And now our goal for round 2 is to have the most eggs in the wetlands.
Well, lacking on that one.
All right. So first player
Yep,
token
first player
also
is
passes.
you.
So I'm now first player. And we have one less cube to work with this round, so make it count. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna to play a bird. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be a fish and a worm to get a fish crow in my forest. And I got to pay an egg for that. And his win activated, so he can go in any habitat, and his win activated is discard an egg from any of your other birds to gain 1 of any food from the supply.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to draw some bird cards, so I get to draw 2. I don't want any of those ones, I don't think. Okay. I will discard an egg to draw another one. Okay. Then, repeat the brown power. So if I haven't done any.
Oh no, you're allowed. I looked this up.
Okay.
You can copy anything.
Okay.
Even something you
So-
did or something you haven't done. I'm pretty
So
sure.
I'll copy this one.
I feel like it should be something that you have to put that bird in a certain row.
Yeah.
But it's not like that
It's
hardcore.
not like that. Okay,
but
okay.
it should be.
It should be.
But no.
Okay. So I will trigger this one to repeat. So tuck a card from your hand. If you do, draw 1.
So Animation Raptor's obsessed. I learned this from last stream. Loves the predator birds.
Okay.
And tucking birds. That's his jam.
I like tucking birds too.
Well, there's the red hawkies pointing out.
Well,
the red
I
hawks
got
in
my
play.
own tuck system happening.
Yeah, well, there's another one to add to that, so I better draw it before you get the tuck engine going.
Okay, so that, oops. Okay, so then I tucked 1, so I get to draw 1. Okay, now here, all players gain the berries. There's no berries. And then I get to do the tuck again. I like that one. I like that one. Let's tuck this one. And then I get to draw a card. Okay. Here you go, sir.
Nice. All right, let's do and gain some food from the supply. We'll gain a little grub. And because they're matching, I will roll again.
Can you give me stuff I can use, please? Oh, okay. That's better.
Let's take a rodent. And we'll go here. I can discard an egg from here to gain 1 food from the supply. I will take a seed and discard 1 egg from any of your other birds to gain 1 food from the supply. Then this guy will cash a seed and I'll go to left. Go ahead. Is that berry a card from the supply or the bird feeder? All players gain a fruit from the supply.
Yeah, from the supply. Oh, from the supply.
How come you never told me this?
Sorry, because I thought it was from there.
Oh, no.
Sorry,
Yeah.
so
you're trying to cheat
thank
me and
you.
cheat yourself. Good
Yeah.
to know.
Okay, that's helpful.
Thank you for catching that.
Thank you. I just assumed it was from there. I was just, yeah.
I assumed she could read her cards too. Just joking. I mess up stuff all the time. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
All players gain and repeat. Yeah. I think it's because he's so flexible, like wild on everything. Basically, can go anywhere and you feed him any food. That's like the downside of it. Mm-hmm. So like you can get that bird in anywhere, but you're gonna be giving other players stuff too.
Yeah.
I think that's how that works.
Okay, I'm gonna play a bird to the. No, not that one. This guy. Oh no, I can't. Shoot. I'm cheating here.
Mm-hmm.
Rewind.
Sounds about right.
Okay, let's get some food first.
Oh, hold on. Mutton chops here. Undo everything you did here. Put all your cards
No,
back.
don't take out my tuck
Put
cards.
all your cards back. We gotta start over.
Okay.
We thought we could cheat and get a game in before you showed up, but we're too slow and we yap too much. So.
I will.
It's only the second round. Yes, we're so slow.
Yeah.
But, we're having fun. We're trying to stretch it. We started early today, an hour early on the stream too.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's okay with everybody. But so we have longer time to play.
Oh,
so.
Munchop probably wasn't prepared for our time.
Yes.
Time switch of streams.
He's like shoving food in his mouth at dinner, and he's like, "What notification from Rob's stream? What the f?" The first one's wetlands.
Yeah, second one.
Eggs in the forest. I may have said wetlands. I may be. Yeah, sorry. Second objective is eggs in the forest. First one was birds in the wetlands. Yeah, sorry about that if I said that wrong. And the next one is eggs in cup nests or bowl nests or whatever they're called. And then this one is birds in the grasslands is the fourth one.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the fruit.
All right, fruit's out.
No, not the fruit. Not the fruit. Not the fruit. Not the fruit. The worm. The worm. The worm.
Well, that's a little different.
Sorry, I already have a fruit because
I confuse those.
because I got that fruit that I wasn't
Okay,
expecting.
I'm gonna play a bird, so I'll toss an egg.
Yeah.
I'll toss a worm. Let's play a green heron in the wetlands.
Mm-hmm.
And slide my thing down. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take a food. I'll take a rodent.
I will take the draw. And yeah, I'll take the hawk. And I'll take one from the deck.
Okay.
Okay. And then I will move to the left. I will trade one food for any other food from the supply. Let's go with, I'll trade a wheat for a rodent. And then I'll draw two. If you do, discard one card from your hand at the end of the game. I'll draw two off the deck. And I discard one at the end of my turn. Toss that one. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna play a bird. Play that.
I linked to how to play in the description, Yaza. But yeah, the basics. Let me give you the.
I'm just gonna pay for that before I
Yep, you
forget.
pay.
Okay.
So it's my turn next.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the 2-minute elevator pitch. I guess it needs to be less than 2 minutes for an elevator pitch on Wingspan. So Wingspan, on your turn, we go back and forth using these cubes. Sorry, 8 action cubes you start with to take one of 4 actions on a turn. You only take 1 action on your turn. It's either to play a bird into your habitat. We have forest, grasslands, wetlands. The second action is gain food from the bird feeder. You do that by going to the leftmost open action space. You put a cube there, and you would take that action. So from this one, it's gain food from the bird feeder. Sometimes they have a bonus where you can pitch a card to gain an additional die from the bird feeder. You basically take the die out of the bird feeder, take that food from the supply to your collection, and you use that to feed birds to put them into play. Sometimes birds cost eggs to put into play, and that's the play bird on the top. This one, gain food from the bird feeder, just talked about that. Lay eggs is you take that action, you literally put eggs on any birds you want, as long as they're not up to the egg limit listed on the bird there, those little egg symbols. They have a nest type, they have victory points, they have habitats they can go in, that's the forest, grasslands, and wetlands, that's the 3 rows on your board. And there's the food, so food symbols, and then that's a wild food symbol. And then there's 3 types of bird cards. There's ones that have a when played action, which are, they're just white. So like when played, draw cards. This is when you play a bird, the first action, you put a bird down. Some of them are when played. Then some are pink, that are once between turns. They're basically another player triggers the action. It's an engine building game, so the ones I like are these when activated. So when you put a bird when activated, anytime you take the action in that row, you move your cube along the left and trigger the when activated actions on the birds. So you're building your little engines, covering up spaces from the left to the right, making the actions better in each row. But you're also filling them with birds that hopefully are giving you actions when you take that action to create like a little engine. And the idea is to have the most victory points at the end of the game. There's this goal sheet here where every round we're trying to achieve a main goal. You don't have to, but if you do, you can get extra victory points this way. We each have bonus cards, which we're working towards an end game goal, trying to have certain birds of a type or a nest type or whatever it is. And you draw those. So there's a little draft at the beginning of the game to pick your bird cards and whatever. But the third action, you can draw cards and take cards either from the face-up pile here or off the draw deck randomly. So I think that's pretty much how it works. Yeah, so you're getting food from here, basically feed birds to put them into play, to make your actions better. You can lay eggs on them. The end game scoring is basically you get points for how many eggs you have on birds. You get points for this last round bonus stuff. You get points for your bonus card, and points for all on your birds all have their victory point value. So the birds in your habitat will have a certain value.
And tucked cards underneath.
Oh, and tuck cards underneath. Certain birds are predators. They'll tuck cards underneath them to simulate them like kind of being a predator bird. And there's also ones that collect food on them like this one, and I'll get a point for each food collected on a bird. So that should cover it all, but if you want to see exactly how to play, there is a link down in the description below.
And I think the one in your hand.
And yes, the bird dice tower does come in the game. This is all base game components, by the way. Even these little trays are come in the base game, like little plastic trays to store the components.
Oh, they do? I thought they were ours.
No, they're the Stonemaier ones. The same ones that come in Scythe.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. That was, I think, in play.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, you picked that up from
Yes,
yeah.
I did,
Okay.
to show it off. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, remember to put that back.
Yeah,
right
no,
back
I
in the
do that
forest.
too.
Yeah, I was gonna let him if he discarded. I was gonna let him get away with that,
fake.
but
This was a test cube. That was a demo cube there. That was not an action.
okay.
it
So
is my
now it
turn,
is your
right?
turn. Yes.
4 cubes. You've done 4 cubes.
Yeah, you're first.
I'm first, so I should be putting the 5th cube. Okay, so repeat a brown pattern on another bird in this habitat. Okay, let's do a. I guess lay eggs. So I will lay 2 eggs up here. And I will not pitch food. And this guy will let me lay another egg. And I'm done. Go ahead.
All right. It's annoying that there's no food that I want in there, really. So let's go here. I'll take the worm, and then I would like you to re-roll.
And what happened there, anytime the dice all have the same face on them, even if there's only one left, you have the option to re-roll the whole pile of dice.
Can I do something to re-roll again? Like there's no, like I don't like that.
Nope.
And
Just take some stuff out of there and get it down to whatever. Or find a bird that helps you. Oops, I forgot to fill this after I
that's fine.
drew last. So we got the wood duck. Draw 2. If you do, discard 1 at the end of your turn.
Well, that's annoying. Okay, so I'm not going to discard a card because I don't want any of that stuff.
Sure.
I don't know. Let's go here. Look at the top card. If its wingspan is under 75 centimeters, tuck it. And it's not 112. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. All right. Let's see here.
I need some way to...
Okay, let's play a bird. Let's spin an egg. Let's put this hawk in here. We'll give him 2 mice to chew on and get him into our habitat. The red-tailed hawk. And that's that.
I forgot. Remember that you can use 2 food to make a specific food.
Oh, yes, that's right up here at the top.
Right.
So only when playing a bird. Only when
Right.
playing a bird,
Okay.
obviously. But yes, you can toss away any 2 food to make another food. Yeah.
Oh, then I should have discarded one, but that's okay.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, you can just pile up food if you want, if you can't find the specific one you need.
Oh, well, it's too late
Yes,
now.
yes.
Okay, so... Forgot that was a thing. All right.
I forget sometimes too, but yeah. Yeah, I just usually will dig for it, or that's why I value these guys that let me trade for food or toss an egg for any food from the supply. Whenever I see a card that gets me food from the supply, I usually, especially if it's a wild, I go nuts for it. But sometimes you don't see them in a game, so it's hard.
And Sir says, I think once you re-roll stuff, you are required to take a second food. Am I? Because I re-rolled it?
Yeah, because it.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
you're right. Because
Okay. Well, that's good, I
basically,
guess.
it was like this.
Yeah, because I didn't want that one.
You were going to anytime you go to take a
okay,
food
right.
from the bird feeder. If you don't like that they're all the same one, you then re-roll them, and then yes, you take.
Okay,
you
so
take
then
one.
I
Yes,
would.
he
Okay,
is
I'll
correct. He
discard
is
a
correct.
card and I'll just take.
Yeah,
I'll take
sorry.
a rodent.
You-
That's
you are
fine.
correct.
It's
You're
helpful
correct.
anyways because I need the extra
Go
to.
ahead.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that'll feed into your wild.
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff,
Okay.
that works.
Okay.
All right, one left for round 1 here.
Okay. Sorry, I won't forget that.
No, it's all good.
I thought just yeah.
We're all learning. It's all good. We're not. None of us are pros at this game or anything. Okay. So I'll take the lay egg action. I'll lay 3 of them. Let's go 1 here, 1 here. This guy can hold 3. Let's just lay. Let's not use these whites on white. That's annoying, I know. On video, I should just put all the whites in a bag if we.
Oh, I got a white one here. Here.
It's just like hard to see them sometimes, unless you put them like right on the bird art. But
it's my turn.
How many cubes do you have?
2.
I'm playing my last one. So yes, you should have gone another turn already.
Okay, sorry. I think it was that food thing that confused you.
Yeah, I'm doing this last one.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I thought that was you doing that. And then
No. That was like a rewind.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah,
sorry. Okay, let's do.
Yeah, because you should have like one. Like when I'm placing my last cube, because I'm first player, you should have only 1 left. Mm-hmm. We have derailed them. No, it's all good.
That's okay. That's
good.
okay.
We caught it.
It was just because I made that mistake. We had to rewind. Okay, I'm gonna play a bird. Pay an egg. That one. So I'm gonna pay that. This one, and I'm gonna pay.
You need a food.
I'm gonna pay
seed,
2.
But you'll use that for your seed. Yeah, let me see.
Because there's no seeds coming. Okay, and I did everything for that. Okay.
So I'll continue. So I already put 3 of my eggs out. Then I'll go to the left, and I will look at a card from the deck. If it's less than 75 centimeter wingspan, I tuck it behind the card. It is 38. So yum. My hawk's looking to eat some little birds. And then we go left. When activated, lay 1 egg on any bird. I'm full up here, but that is okay. Do I have any cup nests? Nope, no I don't. So we'll just...
Oh, you don't, you say?
We'll just throw it right here. Yeah, I know. Okay, so then to the left, and I'm done.
Okay, I'm just going to lay eggs. I'm not going to be able to beat you, but I'll just start going for the next one.
I think you might want to put 1 up there, though.
Why?
Because
so I still get a
0,
point? Oh, you get 0 points.
Yeah, 0 eggs in the forest. I think you would be last place no matter what. Okay. I think that's how that works, but I could be wrong.
What's that nest with all the eggs?
Ground nest.
Ground nest. Oh, okay. We'll just put it there. Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I
let us know in the chat if she doesn't have an egg in the wetlands for this goal of having most eggs in the forest. Forest. If she doesn't have most eggs in the forest. Or if she has 0, I think she goes in at 0 points.
Okay. Well, sure. I don't want to do that, so that's fine.
I think. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll see what they say. There is a delay, so all right. So we'll clear off our cubes, and then we'll determine who is the winner. But I am first for sure.
Yeah.
When does the Nemesis stack the birds? We've shuffled them in a tier bird system. First tier, second tier, third tier. All right, so let's clear these ones out.
Okay.
Let's clear our minions out of the row here.
Yeah, if you have no eggs, you go to the 0 space. Okay,
correct,
thank you.
Perfect, okay. Yeah, so you can't just completely ignore the goal and still get some points.
You should have gone for 2 charges.
2 charges, yes.
Attack. Okay. And I'm first?
I'm building my bird army over here. All right. You were first, yes. And I think we did everything else. And we have 1 less cube, so we now only have six actions this round.
Okay. I am going to draw. And I can draw 2. I'm going to draw 1. Oops, sorry. And 2. And then I could spend an egg to draw 1 more. No. Okay, I can repeat a brown power card on one of my birds in my habitat. I will choose this one.
Tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, draw a card.
Okay, let's do that one. I get to draw a card. Now this one, all players gain a fruit from the supply.
Woo!
And then I get to tuck again.
1 tuck.
1 no tuck.
No tuck.
Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this one. And then I get to draw a card. Okay. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, I still have 1 of my cubes here that I didn't push back. Thank you.
Cheater,
thank you.
McCheaterson.
Thank you.
Cheater.
Thank you,
cheater,
Janet.
cheater.
I didn't even see it on the board.
She was locking in a future egg action, reserving her space.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Janet.
I didn't shove it over. Oh my goodness.
Okay. What do we want to do? I think we're going to do this one. We're going to gain some food from the feeder. Let's gain a fruit. Let's gain a worm. Okay. Let's slide to the left. We will discard an egg to gain a worm from the supply. We'll slide to the left. This bird will keep hoarding food like there's a virus outside and the world's shutting down. And then, I don't know why I'm moving eggs to the left instead of cubes. Losing my mind. 1 tuck, 2 tuck. Everyone gonna tuck. Awesome, Cohen. Awesome.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm done that action. Go ahead.
Okay. What do I need to do here? I can do that. Oh, I need that. All right. Should I bet on that? Yep. Yep. Let's bet on it. Let's go.
Oh, taking one and then rolling.
Yeah, but I'll take the fish.
All right, fish is out.
And then we're gonna roll for the second one.
You don't like the fruit.
No, I get free fruit. Yes, I'll take a wheat, please, for my second die.
Which one you want?
The plain wheat.
Seed. Seed wheat, plain.
Okay, and then that's it for that.
Whole grains.
Okay, then here, tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, gain one. Oh, gain 1 wheat from the supply. Read my cards. I just played that though at the end, I think.
Yep.
All right, let's tuck. Let's tuck this one.
Tuck in to gain
a wheat. Okay.
Seed from the supply.
Seed, wheat.
Yep.
It looks like wheat.
I know. I say that too.
Then this one, look, if it's under 75, it's 61. So
Very
I get
nice.
to tuck again. Tuck.
Got the tuck engine going.
Well,
All right.
we'll see what
slide
happens.
Cube over
And yeah, let's not forget that. Thank you.
Okay.
Refill the bird stand. Yep, sorry.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that. End of the turn.
Oh, it's optional? Is it optional?
No, it's not optional. Oh, but you activating here is optional.
No, that's fine. Why wouldn't
Yeah, all brown power is optional, he's saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess sometimes you wouldn't want to tuck,
Yeah.
but...
Or no, well, he's probably commenting from 30 seconds ago when you were talking about, whoops, I forgot about this, and I could have done that. Like, you don't have to,
Yeah, true.
I think. But
But that's the last bird I played, so I didn't actually
all right,
know what
so
it did yet.
I'm going to put a bird down. Let's toss away an egg. To play... Put a gray catbird, and we'll feed him 2 berries, or 2 fruits, and invertebrate. And that is that. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to play a bird. I'm going to play a bird here. And I'm going to pay a worm, a fruit, and a wheat seed. And done. Go ahead.
Let's go with gain of food.
Okay.
We'll take a fruit. We will take vertebrae, and we'll slide it over. I'll discard an egg, and I'll take a fish. Yep, fish. And then this guy will cash a seed. And I moved the eggs again, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I keep doing that. Woo! Alright, done.
Okay.
Yes, it's the first game, Mutton Chop.
Yes.
We're just chilling, playing slow, chatting with the chat. Oh.
Oh, no.
Now we're getting YouTube buffering errors issues.
Whoa, what's the spike there?
Yeah, CPU spike. But like why? I don't know. Not sure. We're gonna close some tabs just in case.
Is it still? Oh yeah. But it says it's good?
Yeah, I don't know.
Still fine for Cohen and Ryan.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, YouTube's
We're
giving me
fuzzy
like...
for Munchop and Sir Jots.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's a little bit... Okay. Are we good?
Yeah, well, just remember that is delayed too, so
Yeah.
you're only fuzzy on your end. I don't know, but those YouTube errors sometimes take a while to clear, even if it only happens for like a second. You might just sit there. Yeah, see? It's gone now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just slow. We're fine. Okay.
We're good. Okay.
Just a blip. Just a blip. Okay.
Okay, so I have 3. Yeah, so it's me. I was going to do what? Okay, I think I'm going to... First of all, I do that, do that. I think I'm going to draw... cards. Yeah, I'm going to draw 2 cards. I don't think I want any of those. Discard. No. Okay, 2 cards, and then I can discard an egg as well. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll discard that one to draw 1 more. Okay. Then repeat a brown power. Let's do... I want that one. I want that one. Let's do this one. So tuck this one under here, and then I get to draw a card. Okay. All players gain a fruit. And then I get to tuck again if I want. Which... Okay, and I get to draw a card. Okay. That is me.
All right. I'll play bird. Take some eggs. I'll feed it 2 berries and a worm. And throw it there in my grasslands. Go ahead.
I'm going to play a bird. I'm going to pay an egg. This one I can pay a wild. And I think I'm going to pay a fruit. And that is me.
Yes, Munchop says this game is like viticulture, a game you can relax your mind after playing games like Too Many Bones or Scythe. Agreed. Agreed. That's why I love having these type of games in my collection. But it still feels like gamey enough, like has good strategy, and I like the mechanisms. It still feels like a gamer's game too. Like it can be that treated as such, or SQL, that too. A long day at work, yes, that too. All right, I will. Gonna make some eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I did that 1 round too late. I should have done that for 2 rounds in a row.
So I don't have to activate this right now. If this bird is to the right of all the birds in the habitat, move it to another habitat. I won't do that. This one will repeat a brown power on another bird that's in the habitat. I will lay 1 egg on a bird. Let's do this guy. And then I'll go to this guy. Look at the top card from the deck. Less than 75 centimeters. It's 41. So this hawk will gobble up another bird. And this guy will lay an egg on another bird. Done. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to lay eggs for 3. Oh, that's 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. When activated, each player gains 1 die from the bird feeder, starting with the player of your choice. Well, I'll take a worm first. Oh, you can go first, actually.
Each player gains 1 die from the repeater, starting with the player of your choice. Oh, okay, cool.
So if you go first, then I can roll them?
You can roll them right now because they're both the same.
Yeah, but I don't want you to have an option. So you go first, and you get a worm.
Let me check my hand here.
Or I guess...
I think I'll go for...
Because you don't... Do you get the option to roll?
Yeah, of course. Anytime you go to take food, if they match, you can roll it. So it doesn't matter. I'll just take the worm.
Okay, and then...
And you want to roll it?
Yes, please.
There you go.
Okay. Okay.
No fish, no rodents. Come back another time. The egg gin is working now. He can roll too. Yeah, we both could roll there, yeah.
Okay, I'll take... Oh, God. Sure, I'll take a worm anyways. I'll take the worm with the seed. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And then here, gain 1 worm or 1 fruit from the bird feeder. If there is one, I'll gain a fruit.
Done.
No, I'll gain a worm. Sorry, change that.
All right.
Okay.
Done.
Okay. And done.
Let's go making some eggs. Making some eggs. All right. 4 eggs. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oops. 4. And I'll move over here. This guy's to the right. Yeah, I guess I can move him around. Let's move him down here. Probably could have done it earlier. So I'll move this guy down here. Then I'll repeat a brown power in my habitat. This guy will lay an egg on another bird. Boop. And then I'll go to this guy. Look at the top card. It is 22 centimeters. So the hawk is going to eat the little painted white start. And then I'll go over here, lay an egg on another bird. And we'll just throw another one on this guy. And that is me. Done the round?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's toss these away. Let's put out new cards. Clear your cubes.
You definitely got me on this one.
Clear your cubes. First player token. Find out who won what. So I have 6 on cup
3
nest, 6 eggs in cup nest. You have 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I got it. All right. Next round with 5 actions to go. So I am going to start off by drawing 1. Nope. Let's go with. Let's go with this big guy, the American woodcock, and holy crap! Look at this dude. This guy holds 6 freaking eggs, and he lays eggs on himself.
Well, his belly is big.
Egg laying machine over here. California quails. I might be able to do that too.
Last round, yes it is.
Yeah, I'll take this guy also. I want to gamble. Whoops. At the end of my turn, I'll fill that.
Yep.
So I won't toss away an egg. And if this bird is to the right of all my other birds in the habitat, blah, 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 let's move him to another habitat. I will move him. Maybe I do toss an egg, actually. Yeah, I'll toss an egg. Sorry to draw another one.
Sure.
I forget that you need another card sometimes to just throw away. So I'll put him in this habitat. Okay. And this should still be, where was I? Drawing cards, right?
Yep.
So then I can trade away one of my food for another from the supply. So I'll trade away the fruit for a seed. Okay. And draw 2. If you do discard 1 into your turn, I'll draw 1 and 2. And I will discard 1. discard that one, and then we'll refill the menu. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to play a bird. Here. I'll spend 2 eggs first. 1, 2. Okay, so
7-pointer.
1, 2, and I don't have a rodent, so I will spend
The wild.
those. Oops, I put that in the wrong one. Okay, and that is me. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. I will take the gain food action.
Okay.
And what do I even want to play here? These two I want to play. So I'll take the seed. And I will re-roll for the second. And I'll take another seed. Where are the seeds? This guy's hoarding all the seeds. And then I will pitch a card to gain. Let's take the fish. Okay. And then I will go to this guy. I'll move him to the right of another habitat. Then this guy, I can pitch an egg to gain a food from the supply. Do I need to? 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. No, I don't. Then this guy will just steal another seed.
Do you need a seed?
I got one. Okay, and then done.
Okay. I'm going to gain food. I will gain a rodent and a fruit, please, if you will take those 2 out.
Done.
Okay. And then tuck a bird from your hand. If you do gain a wheat, I will tuck this. Gain a, or seed, sorry. Then I will go here, look at the top card. If it's 75 centimeters or less, it is 38. Tuck there.
Very nice.
And your turn.
You guys should read information about each of the birds as you play them. Yeah, we should. I'm
oh
sorry.
my gosh, I need glasses.
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm not to be wearing glasses for the font on these cards.
Well, just this. I can read this one, but.
All right, so I will take the play a bird action here. I'll go here. I will play this guy, spending. I don't care where my eggs are right now, so I'll spend 2 eggs, and I'll spend 2 seeds and a worm to play the California quail, who, when activated, lay 1 egg on this bird, and that is my play a bird action.
I will draw cards. I will draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't even know what that means. What does it mean if it's got like a no food? I'll just show you. It doesn't matter. What does that mean when it says that there's no?
You don't have to pay him food. You just play him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's free.
So that was 3. Okay. So then we're going to go here. When activated, the player with the fewest birds draws a card, which I think is me because you just played your 9th bird. Oh, fewest birds, which I assume is this.
I think so, yeah.
So I have 8 and you now have 9 because you just played that one.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. And I have 8, so I draw a card. Perfect.
That's a neat card. I've never seen that before.
So then...
Or at least don't think I've seen it.
Repeat a brown power. I will tuck.
Mm-hmm.
Not that one.
Tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, draw a card.
Not that one. I'll tuck this one.
That bird is full of tucks.
Yes. All players can gain a fruit from the supply.
Sure.
Okay. And then I didn't draw the card from my tuck.
Oh, yes.
Now I will tuck again.
Very nice.
I need those 2.
You need the expansion where you can, like, poison birds in your opponent's
And draw a card.
aviary to compete with them.
Okay.
Sabotage their operations.
Still have to pay the.
Take all the water out of your wetlands.
Still have to pay the egg cost.
For
Free.
playing
Oh,
bird.
I see. Yes, yes, yes. For the free bird, that one that I was talking about that you didn't have to. For this one, where you don't have to pay food, but you still have to pay the egg.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, make sure it's in the right habitat
Yeah,
too, of course.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's free
I just never.
for food.
I've never
to
seen
play.
that in any of our games.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's. I read the rules, but I forget some things.
Right. I will. Let's play a bird for an egg, and we'll do. Let's put this big bad American woodcock up here, who is American, so he's a location. I paid the egg. I gotta pay a worm, a grain, and for the second worm, I'll just toss 2 fish. No, a fish and a berry.
3, 4, 5.
And go ahead.
Oh, actually, maybe I can do this.
You can do it.
Well, I have 2 more cubes left.
Yep.
That could give me that. I'm not going to get that either. Ah, that's annoying. That's annoying. Will give me another. Oh, I can't afford to play that one. I have to play those 2. Okay, I'm going to. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to give me the most points. Sorry.
Yep. Take your time. We've taken long enough already. No rush now.
Because it's like this.
Yeah, that bird does not look enough. He's not even a predator. Tree swallows can form flock. Oh, it's to simulate the flocking. Tree swallows can form flocks numbering in the hundreds of thousands. So he's like building his flock, basically. That's what he's doing. I love the way the theme is kind of like tied to the mechanics in this game. Like it's neat. Like how specific birds do specific things. Rob has a bird hiding in the bushes in the top left. Oh,
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, he's buried himself in seed now. That bird is all tucked up.
Okay.
Oh, Cohen ordered Pandemic today. Should be fun in these times. So that brings me to my other thing. We have a Pandemic stream scheduled on Friday evening.
Mm-hmm.
Come and have some fun. We'll chill, play Pandemic, take a look at that game we haven't played in a while. The base Pandemic. Yeah. So we're just going to play that casual. We'll play it just as slow as we're playing this game on Friday.
Okay, I am going to play a bird. Paying an egg. Is this the right order? Sure. Paying an egg. Here. Paying a seed and a fruit. And I'm done.
Okay. I will take the egg laying action over here because I've filled up my whole grassland row there, Mel. If you
Yeah,
see
wah,
that,
wah, wah, wah.
the whole grassland.
I hear ya, I hear ya.
So when you do that, if you ever get to do that sometime, you will see that you can do the action. I'm just trolling. I'm totally trolling. All right, so 4 eggs.
That's okay.
And I can toss a food, which conveniently I do have 1 food, to gain another egg. Let me get another colored one here. So these I'll just start slapping wherever. It doesn't really matter.
Let's get this bird alone right here with all this tuck underneath is going to get you.
Whatever. Okay.
Oh, look at you.
And then I'll go here. This guy will lay an egg on this bird. So he's just gonna lay eggs. Okay. Then I'll go to this guy. He doesn't do anything. This guy, repeat a bound power in this row. I'll just repeat this one where he lays an egg on himself.
Yeah, sure.
Then I'll go to this one. We'll look at the top. 75 or less. It's only 25. That's a tuck.
That's a tuck.
Then I'll go here to lay an egg on any bird with this guy. And let's just lay it on the red hawk. He's deserved it. So he gets his own egg. And that is that. One
All
more
right.
for you. Make it count. You know eggs are points in the game, right?
Yeah, but so is tucking. I can get, I think, more from doing that.
I think the first time I ever played, I did that where I barely put any eggs because I forgot that was an end game rule.
No,
like,
I
when
know.
was teaching.
But I think at this point, I'm just trying to think, like, if I do this row twice, I can tuck 2 times.
But this also
that
could just
gives
get you
me
4
2.
points from getting eggs and maybe other stuff. Usually people just end off. They were telling me in the chat the other day, you just sometimes look and you go, Is my last 2 cubes for eggs going to do more for me than my last, like, doing 2 other things in my cube? I decided not to do eggs with my last 2 cubes because I decided to drop this bird down to 9.
Oh, I can tuck on that too. Yeah, let's do this because I can tuck on that, so that'll give me 4 points total. So let's do the eggs. 1, 2, 3. Sure.
You can also toss food to get a 4th egg.
Yeah. Which I will do. I can only do it once, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Here, tuck a bird from your hand. Doesn't matter. If you do, draw a card.
Killed, right?
Oh, yeah.
Whoops.
That's okay. I didn't have any eggs to buy them anyways. Okay, draw a card. And then here, each player gains a food from the feeder.
It's optional, but it breaks ties, but you already have 1 more food than me, so I don't think it makes
Okay, so you go ahead.
I'll roll.
Okay.
Because that really matters.
I know.
Anyway, I'll just do it anyway. So I'll take the grub.
Okay, then I will take the seed.
Which one? This one?
Sure. And then when activated, gain a worm or a fruit. So I'll gain a fruit.
Okay. From the bird feeder,
from
if
the
there
feeder,
is
if
one.
there is one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say the rest of it. It matters.
Sorry. Okay. And that's it.
Done.
Done.
All right. So, clear your cubes.
Done.
And birds in the grasslands. I got 5. Whoops.
Whoa.
Sorry, first place.
All right. That's fine. That's fine.
And I don't think the row matters to blow up. End game stuff. Let's just double check. Actually, it's all on this paper conveniently. All right. So we'll put Rob and we'll put Mel. Okay. So count all the points from your birds.
All right.
2, 8, 17. I'll just count out loud. I'll do yours in a minute too. All right. 8 plus 9, 17, right? 19, 24, 29, 34, 37, and 41. Yours? 6, 10, 15, 18, 21, 25, 27, and 34.
Okay.
34. All right. Bonus cards. I am a cartographer, birds with geography terms in their name. So I believe I have 3 because I have California quail. That's on there. I have American woodcock. Mm-hmm. That's on there. And I have mountain chickadee, which is on there. I don't think any of these others are. I kind of looked earlier, but I didn't see any. But either, if I had a 4th, that'd be awesome because I get 7 points instead of 3. But there's an Atlantic puffin sitting there. I should have paid attention to.
I think that just came out though when you refilled. No,
maybe.
I don't remember.
But I wasn't paying attention to this as much during the game as I should have. Mm-hmm. I just forgot about it some rounds even, and then looked over and was like, oh yeah. And some of these I put out, and I didn't even mean to put them out for their name. To be honest. All right, so I get 3 from the bonus, and what do you got?
You said the 7 crane is in the wetlands. That's. Oh, it's out in the wetlands? What?
7 crane in the wetlands? What's the problem?
I don't know. It's out in the wetlands.
The American bittern?
Because I have it on.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And
right.
northern, I think, is one. Yep, northern is one, and
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so mine was birds that eat fruit, and if I have 4 plus, and I do 1, 2, 3.
No.
Oh, that doesn't count.
I don't think the wilds count, as it says.
Oh, okay.
It would say here if you count the wilds
Oh,
also.
okay. Well, I have 4 either way. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful. What's it get you?
7.
7. Nicely done. End of round goals. So I have 1, and 5 is 6, plus 6 is 12, plus 7 is 19. And then you have 4, 6, 9, 13.
Oh, I'm like just shy behind
not
you every
bad.
time.
Eggs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Whoa. I have 4.
4 eggs.
And then
Food on cards. I have 6 points worth of food on cards from the seed hoarder.
I
up
had
here.
nothing that got to do that.
Yeah, sometimes some games I don't even see like any really that do it. It's a hit or miss.
Hopefully my.
And sometimes I see lots of tucked guys. Sometimes I see barely any.
Yeah.
So you have 0 food on cards and
Yep.
tucked cards.
Okay, let's see. I got a couple here.
I only have 4.
All right. Well, I definitely got you on that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 total?
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. So 44, 54, 63, 73, 80, 86, 90?
Oh, I think you got me. I don't think I got 90.
34 plus 7, 41? 41, right? 41. 34 plus 7, 41.
No. Brain farting here.
So you're not sure it's
No.
no? Because I'm tired, but yeah, I think that's 7 plus 4 is 11, right? 41.
Yeah.
Then we're going to 44. I just wanted you to say yes.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
don't want to just make up your score. I need you to agree with me here. So we're at 41 for the first two columns, right?
Yeah.
Then adding a 13 to it would be 54. Adding 4 to 54 would be 58.
Yeah.
And then here we have 72.
72, yeah. Oh, that's terrible.
No, that's fine. Your second game ever. That's okay.
That's terrible.
But you all laughed at me when I didn't get that first goal. But I was playing the long-term game here. I was totally eyeballing this one here at the end, thinking in my head like these last two. The first two, I was trying a strategy where I just didn't care about the first two goals. So trying something different. Every time I play this, and I did the same thing with Scythe. I did the same thing with Viticulture so far. Any kind of game like this that has victory points and has multiple path to victory points and tons of like variability things happening, I sit down and every time I play I go, I'm going to try this.
Yeah.
And I just want to try something. I want to test all the boundaries of the game, try all different strategies to see if something's more viable than the other and just have fun, like try something different, make the game feel different to myself every time I play.
Yeah.
So
but this game does kind of
did it for Rob? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I did see, if you saw at the beginning of the game when I kept my hand of 4 birds, is because I think I had 2 at the time that did something about laying eggs.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I end up laying eggs a couple times in the game, I want them to also lay eggs on top of that because sometimes that just like can get you in a pinch.
It's like free eggs. You didn't.
Yeah. But then when I also saw these two things were both eggs, lots of eggs were the 2 middle goals, I went, okay, well, guys that produce eggs are going to help me get those goals.
Yeah.
If you don't have things that produce eggs, because you'll be having to take that action all the time.
Yeah.
And I was valuing grassland birds all the time, not so much wetland birds. So
Yeah, you're right. Because once that first round is over, it doesn't. They don't matter.
Also, if you look, the victory points for first place 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
So I kind of started valuing in reverse.
Yeah.
So I kind of like picture a long game. I should have kept my eye on this prize and just focus on one more bird that had my name in it, which I probably tons passed by, and I just forgot that was all the way over there.
Yeah, but this game kind of throws it to you, right? It doesn't always throw you the same strategy. Sometimes you get
you have to be able to.
You have to adapt with what you're drawing.
Yeah, you have to be able to shift and shake based on like what is thrown out there and what the other players are taking, what they're doing. That's the other thing why I took these guys, because I know in a 2-player game I've seen it when we played. These guys that have the variable food things, like where they can trade food or throw away an egg and grab any food you need. I was trying to also be efficient with food, so that way, no matter what was there, I didn't care. I could just change it and grab whatever, and I know I'm taking all these actions.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just tried that out.
Yeah, and I forgot about the throwing away 2 food for one. So there was times where I'm sitting there like, I can't use any of this food.
Yeah, I only did that one time near the end. I usually never try to do that the whole game. I try to make it really efficient. But, I mean, if I draw into a bird that's like, oh my god, if I can get this wild nest down and achieve this goal, yeah, I'll just toss away, like, 5 food to pay for his 3 food he needs and just get it on the board now.
Yeah, and the other thing I didn't value, I think, in the beginning is the victory points on the birds. Like, I was playing a lot of birds that were like...
I never even looked at that ever until just at the end there. I was like, I have enough food, I can play an extra bird. And I saw the 9 guy come out, and Chelsea always goes for this guy and gets him in play, the 9 victory point bird, and I went, oh... I have like 2 types of food he has. Oh, I can just try to get the other type and I'll throw him down as like a last turn. And he was grasslands. If I needed it to be the last grasslands, I could have done it.
Yeah.
But I was able to get another guy down that generated eggs that got there at the end. So I was like, well, if I'm going to do that egg action, I don't know if I'm going to do it twice or once. I'm going to put this guy as the guy there so I can just generate a ton of eggs at the end.
Yeah.
And 9 victory points, like whatever.
I know, that's good.
Whatever.
That's good.
Yeah, and Ryan says sometimes he just says screw the end round goals and just goes for his bonus cards, which you totally can do. And there's birds in this game I like these ones where you just draw 2 new bonus cards and keep one.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
if I see these early, this is a strategy. I've gotten one of these later in the game and pulled one and got lucky, and it worked with what I had already going. So I was able to grab one that got me extra victory points. But if I would ever see these guys early, next time I play, or one of the next times I play, I want to try a strategy where if I see these guys early, I'll just keep them or grab them quickly out of here and try to just grab 2 or 3 bonus cards and totally ignore this and just try to work on the bonuses.
Yeah,
That's the only strategy that I can think of that I never really have gone for yet.
Yeah, because if you can get 7 points from that.
I guess I've never also gone for the strategy of victory points on birds. That's one our daughter loves. And I might try that one time too, where I just like any bird that comes up that's like, you got 7 victory points or more, I'm going to grab you and just do whatever it takes to get it in play.
Yeah, then you might have less birds on your board.
Birds, but more. But then it kind of goes against some of the egg gaining and stuff like that because the big birds are balanced, right? They don't usually hold as much.
Yeah, that's true.
Putting all your... They are usually hungrier, that's for sure. Yeah. And that means you have less birds on your mat, which means your abilities underneath aren't as good because you're not pushing your abilities to the later ones that are better. So it's tough to say if that's a decent strategy. And Ryan says when you have an engine for it, though, then it works.
Oh, I think he's talking about something above.
So we had an... Oh, I see. Sorry. So we had an engine that helped with eggs. I don't find just taking egg action a bunch to be a good strategy. No, just at the end. At the end of the game, I've heard that people just always say it turns into like a... With the last couple of cubes in the game, everyone just always takes the egg turn just to get as many points as they can.
If you can't play a bird, might as well.
Yeah. And I wasn't going an egg strategy the whole game. It's just I saw this was have the most birds in the grasslands. So that's why I did that. But it also turns into, while I'm doing that, turns into making better eggs for my cubes, right? It's just like a side effect of that. So I just had to go with that flow. And these needed more eggs there too. So it was like, if I'm making this better, working on this goal, then I'm getting more eggs for my cubes over you. So then I should be able to fill these in more.
Yep, that is true.
And that's just, I try to make it work together. That's just how I looked at it.
Yep.
That's how my brain works. Problem is sometimes you get extra bonus cards and you get no birds that work for any of them. Yeah, that's why I don't value the bonus cards sometimes in the game, because even though it says 20-something% of birds or 18% or whatever, I'm like, that deck is huge though. How do I know I'm going to see any of those birds?
I know.
And if they do come up, who's going to say that you're not going to just like happen to pluck them based on the food they eat or based on the habitat they go to or based on the ability they have? There's too much out of my control to sometimes go all eggs on this, but I still want to try it with those guys where I draw a bunch of bonus cards and just try for like 2 of them or something like that. But we'll see. We will see. I'm also, I just want to play this more and experience it more.
Yeah, I feel like...
Can we play another one? I don't think so. Probably not tonight.
What time is it?
It's 8:37 our time here. But we can if you want to play a quick one. It's up to you.
We can try.
You work tomorrow. I don't.
I'm working from home, so it's a little bit easier.
I work streaming Wingspan with my daughter. That's not for the afternoon, so.
All right. Well, do you guys want to see another one?
I think so. Yeah, there's the delay.
We can start shuffling while we at least decide.
Yeah. If everyone wants to watch another one, we'll do another one. Let's see that here. Let's start cleaning up anyway. I just need to drink some water if everyone's okay with that.
All right, what I'm going to do is put these like that.
On the cubes.
Is that your birds? Your birds? And then I'm going to
here's some.
Shuffle them.
Oh, yeah.
But I just stacked them in the middle.
Munchaw's like, yes. His vote is the only one that matters.
All right, I'm just going to move this for 1 sec while I shuffle.
We can do like this.
And then put it back.
Rob and Mel for our second game on the same sheet because I left the pad upstairs. Let's give me a cube. And I'll shake up the cubes in my hand and we'll drop one. And it's your first player. Okay. Oh, I have a bird card here. Let me throw that one in the pile.
Animation Raptor says that sure they'll hang out, but Janet's got to go.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Thank you so much for watching.
You guys don't need to hang out. I'm only joking. We'll just play anyway, but we'll try to be fast and do it like a quicker game, and we'll just like read out our bird stuff as we're doing it. But less chat. We'll just play quick. So it's like hopefully an hour or less. We'll see though. But.
Well, once I'm done this 30 minutes of shuffling.
Okay. Go with.
I'm just gonna.
So first round goal is the person with the most bird cards that have bowl nests with at least one egg in them.
Okay.
The second one is most birds in the wetlands. The most eggs in platform nests for round 3. And the person with the most birds with cavity nests with at least one egg on them for number 4. That's that. I'll shuffle these and deal 2 out to us. Two for me, 2 for you.
Okay. Now we're just going to do this just to mix both those 2 piles together a little bit.
Oh, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, just let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
5, right?
Trying to make that deck completely shuffle is take
1,
you like
2,
5 years.
3, 4. You need one of those card shufflers.
Yeah, we do have like
We
a
do
little
have
battery
one
operated
somewhere.
one as a joke, but like it might.
Oh, do we have to fill those first? Does it
Uh,
matter?
No, just whatever.
Okay.
It's all random.
And it was 5, right? 1, 2,
all
3,
random.
4, 5. Oh, I put them upside down, did I?
Nope.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so let's evaluate here, and we'll just explain our choices, I guess. Or maybe we'll keep it secret. Let's just keep it secret.
Yeah.
And go.
Well, you can see that's fine.
Let's throw that on the bottom of the deck, I guess. Can you put those on the bottom of the deck?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Now we select our birds. Oh, one of each
one
food.
of each food. Yeah, I knew there was something else to set up.
1, 2.
I was trying to think while you were shuffling what
4,
to do.
5. Okay.
So one of each food. Whoops, I got eggs in my food cache.
Rob, would you like more solo or multiplayer for this?
I like multiplayer of any game more than solo, period. But yeah, I could play this either mode. But I like multiplayer. I like just playing board games with people in general if I can choose. But I love this game solo too. If I have no choice to play with somebody, I can still play it. I like games now that have a solo mode, just because it just adds more value to the game, in my opinion. All right, what are we trying to do here?
So, most birds with cup nests with an egg on it.
So
Is that how you
the
say
most
that?
person with birds that have a cup nest with at least one egg on
it.
them.
Yep. Oops.
So I'll keep
Okay.
3.
I'll keep 3. So I discard 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll discard a fish and a fruit.
Did you roll those fresh?
Oh, and rat. Yeah, I did. Those are me.
Oh, you have to. Oh,
If You discard one food for each one you keep.
One you keep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So between both, you should have 5 things.
Yep. Okay. I see. That's better to think about it. Okay. And those are fresh, you said. Yep. So let's do.
Forgot about my personal goal, but
Did you already throw something away that you could use?
yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. I was curious.
Okay, I'm going to gain a food, and I will gain a wheat, please, or a seed.
So I'll play bird. Let's play this bush tit here, and I'll feed him these 2 food. And he says, when activated, tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, also lay 1 egg on this bird. And he is this guy here. Wild nest, 5 birds. Or 5 eggs, sorry, 2 points.
Okay, I am going to play a bird. I will play a western meadowlark, paying a worm and a seed. Here.
When activated.
Oh, sorry. When activated, all players lay 1 egg on any bird with
on
a
ground nest.
ground nest. You may lay 1 egg on an additional ground nest bird. So I get to lay 2, you get to lay 1.
All players lay 1 egg on any 1 ground nest bird. You may lay 1 additional, or 1 egg on 1 additional ground nest bird. So yeah, you need. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Let's see here. Well. We'll go food, bird feeder. I'll take this worm. Go ahead.
I'll gain food and I will take the worm.
I'll play bird. Throw this guy down for a worm. In my forest. And this guy says, when activated, tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. If you do, gain 1 worm from the supply.
Nice.
Go ahead.
I will gain food and I would like you to re-roll the die, please. Yes, I will go for a wheat.
All right, let's draw. I'll take this guy. And then I can tuck a card from your hand behind this bird. If I do, I may also lay an egg on this bird. No. Go ahead.
I'm going to lay eggs. I'm going to lay 2 eggs here. I'm not going to do the food for an egg. And then I'll go here. When activated, all players lay 1 egg on any 1 ground nest bird. Do you have a ground nest bird?
Yep.
Okay. And then you may lay 1 egg on additional ground nest bird. Can it be the same?
I think so.
Okay. So he's full at 4. Okay.
What's he called?
Western meadowlark.
This power allows you to lay an egg on 1 or 2 birds with a specific nest symbol or a star. All other players can lay an egg on 1 bird with a nest symbol or a star if they have it.
Okay, so it's a 1 or 2, so I can choose
yep.
one. Okay, perfect.
Beauty. Okay. Oh, this should be filled. Let's just take the egg laying action.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to play a bird. I will spend an egg. I will play a Bobo Link, paying 2 seeds and a worm and the egg. When played, lay 1 egg on each of your ground nest birds. So 1, and does that count himself? Doesn't say other.
I think so.
Okay. And that's me.
Let's go here. Nope. Let's go here. I'll draw a card. Go here. And I will toss an egg and draw an additional. Okay, and if it goes left, I can tuck a bird behind this. If I do, also lay an egg on this bird. And done.
Okay, I'll draw a card. And I'm done.
And let's play a bird. Nope, I can't. What am I doing? Food, sorry. Woo! Okay, I'm trying to do, what are we trying to do? Let's gain a rodent. Let's gain a fish. And then let's tuck a bird behind this guy to gain a worm. And done.
Okay, I'm just going to gain the fish, please.
Yeah. And you've done with cubes, right?
I sure am.
Okay, let's play a bird. I'll lose an egg. And I'll spend all 3 of this food. So 1 worm and 2 wilds, whatever. Play this guy. And I will play him here. And when I play him, I draw 2 new bonus cards.
Oh.
Keep 1. Check. Okay. And this is done.
Okay.
Slide our cubes away. Birds with cup nests. Technically I have 2, but only 1 with an egg on it. So I have 1.
I have 0.
Alright, so I'm first. You were 0.
Yep.
Okay. Then we clear this off. Draw 3.
Did you pay an egg for that bird, Munchop is asking?
I thought I discarded 1 off here.
Okay.
I did take a brown one off here.
Okay.
Let me think. Maybe I did that for another reason. Did I do that when I drew cards instead? I don't know. I feel like I did, but if I didn't, I'll just do this anyway. I'll just get rid of 1.
Yeah, you would still... But if you think you did, it's fine.
Pretty sure I did. But now you have me questioning it.
All right, so before we go into the next round, do you think this game holds up to the hype?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a quality game. Quality components, quality design, and yeah, it's just like it's I like how I can use it to get players who maybe are newer to gaming and only play like Catan or like Monopoly and that kind of stuff. I could definitely teach them this game, and it has the weight to it. It's not that weighty, but it has the strategy and kind of meat on it that I need at least to be interested in.
Oh, Animation Raptor's gonna rewind for you.
We're gonna go back to the tape. I thought I had a brown one on here that I tossed away recently, but it may have been for something else. I don't know. But anyways. Because I remember looking at him going, well, I need to keep one egg on him. I'll toss the one off him. But it's okay. If we gotta correct it, we'll correct it. But it's okay. But if you beat me on one victory point, I will lose it. I'm just joking. Okay. But yeah, I just like it's quality game. And yeah. I don't know. And it's also not like a super expensive game. It's like kind of in the middle. I feel like it's good value for what it is. And yeah, it's just a beautiful game that you can play with a lot of people. So it has like that wide appeal. In a game you can play with your daughter. Bingo.
Exactly.
That's what I mean, like wide appeal. Like you can play with young, old, people who game, people who don't game. I mean, maybe not like people who are like anti-gaming, because it still is like a lot to wrap your head around.
Yeah.
Sort of like.
Yeah, if you understand engine builders.
Yeah, but you could just, if a bunch of people play it a bunch of times, then you're like, hey, Grandma, come try this game.
Yeah.
She would get crushed, and if she's competitive or at all, she might be like, what the heck? But,
yes, very true, very true.
But it's still fun.
Okay, so I'll pass that to you.
Oh, yeah.
Animation Raptor had a question there, but he's rewinding right now, so we probably shouldn't answer that. Just about like the dungeon game he should get next. If you want to just...
Oh, I thought he was asking other people in the chat too.
He's not here though. We might want to wait till he gets back.
We'll wait till we get an answer from him.
Yeah. Okay. So you are first then in this round.
Yes.
And this round is most birds in the wetlands.
Yes, most birds in the wetlands.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So let me go. Draw a card.
He did pay the egg for the bird. Yep, so put that one back.
Whoa.
Okay.
Boom. Sweet, thank you.
So once you're done your turn, you can go back to that.
I would have not thrown that one away. We'll just say, here, I'll just put the one back on this guy.
Yeah.
That would be the accurate situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to draw a card. Let's do this. This guy. And then I will lose an egg to take another guy. And then I'll move over. I can take a card. Behind, if I do, I lay an egg on another card. On this bird, and go.
Okay, do you want to, Animation Raptor's back, do you want to go over his question
yeah,
there?
so we saw your question while you were checking out the rewind. We're about done with Lord of the Rings, debating next dungeon crawler between Shadows of Brimstone, which I know of, but I don't know much about. Shadows of Brimstone, Forbidden Fortress, I'm not too familiar with enough. Sword and Sorcery, obviously we just played through like the base game on the channel in a playthrough series. And we're about to get into expansion stuff soon, hopefully.
Yep.
Folklore the Affliction, I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it. Yeah, but I've heard good things. I've heard about it being on people's top lists and stuff, but I don't know enough about it. Gloomhaven, of course, we played many hours of it. It's awesome, and I would recommend playing through it. If you like it, play through that to get ready for Frosthaven a year from now. But, yeah. Sword and Sorcery, it's not that long of content if you're just talking about the base game.
Right.
Like, you could plow through that. It does take hours, obviously, to set it up and play each scenario, but it's only like 7 scenarios in the base game. So if you're just thinking about the base game, it's not as long of a commitment as Gloomhaven would be, but the other ones I'm not sure, to be honest. But if anyone else in the chat has a recommendation out of that list for Tiny or Animation Raptor, just drop it in the chat. Boom. And Vinyl says Gloomhaven, if you have the money and the place to set it up for a while. Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
We basically had it set up on a spare table, like almost the whole time we were playing through it.
But we do have a system that's not terribly hard for putting it up and down. Like, we work together a lot to set up the scenarios.
But we still had it all spread out on a table to the side, even at that point, where we were like, okay, like, let's transfer everything to the table beside us, and then play another game on the camera, and then we set it all back up. But it would be like 2 or 3 of us all doing it together to make it quicker.
Yeah.
So I didn't drive myself nuts.
Manchab says, unfortunately, that's his wife that...
Anti-gaming. Do you want to trade? No. No.
He can't handle
I'm
that.
sorry. No. No. I can't do it. I already have other friends who have wives like that. I don't need more women like that in my life. We gotta keep them away.
That's funny.
Keep them away.
Maybe you're playing the wrong games with her, though.
Yeah.
That might be a thing.
Yep. Gotta find a theme that she's into, or like a level of complexity.
And you gotta let her win a little bit.
Play co-ops. Play
first.
co-ops
or
together.
co-ops, yeah,
and
where
work
you're working together. And maybe like, no, maybe I was gonna say maybe like campaign style where she can build up something.
Oh yeah, like
because
Legacy
sometimes
or
I
campaign
like that.
Where you start out like basic kind of, and it like
because you
work
feel
into
like
it.
you're evolving your own character, and if it's a co-op one, maybe, but we don't know her, so it's hard to say.
So what is happening?
It's my turn.
Okay.
I'm going to gain food, but I'd like you to re-roll the die, please. I would like a worm, please.
Boom. Done.
Okay, and that is me.
I'll gain food. I'll take a fish. And I'll take a fish. And I'll slide over, and I'll slide over, and I will ignore this guy with his tuck business and go over.
Oh, my job says she won't even come to the table. That's how bad it is. Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Have you tried switching colognes or deodorants?
Oh my god.
Maybe shaving might, maybe she likes a shaved gentleman versus, or maybe she wants a beard instead the opposite way.
Oh no.
You gotta woo her over there. Just get one of those board game tables that has the topper, you know, set up a nice dinner, have her sit down, and like, you know, you're having a romantic dinner, candles and everything, and then halfway through the dinner, just swipe everything off the table, rip off the toppers, and you have a game set up, and like, haha, gotcha. Animation Raptor says Mutton will be willing to play games like Pret-a-Porter, Porte, however you say that, and with her, see if she's into those. That's like
that's
fashion.
The fashion
that's
clothing,
the fashion
clothing
game.
one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That must be it.
Some people just aren't into gaming.
Yeah, no,
right?
I understand that. Totally understand that.
Yeah, it's sad though.
Yep. And that's why they have divorces. Just kidding. I'm so kidding. I'm so kidding.
Got it. Get her drunk. Oh my god.
I think of the Seinfeld when Jerry's playing with that girl's
with the
toys
toys
or whatever. That's what that reminds me of. Yeah. Honey, I made a turkey and wine dinner for you.
Oh my god.
I got a whole box of wine here. Drink up.
Play a drinking game.
Yeah.
To start.
Yep.
That's funny. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to get a worm. That's
boom.
me.
Done.
Go ahead.
All right. What am I even working towards here? Let's play a bird. Let's toss away an egg. And we will feed a fish to this green heron. Yep. And
Man, oh man.
Yep. He lets me trade one food for any other food from the supply.
Okay.
And that is me. Go ahead. Pick it up. Slow down.
Draw a card.
Honey, Rob has a great idea for us.
Does she watch videos with you?
No. She's not. She's like anti-gaming. She's not going to sit there and watch people play games.
That was me. Drew a card.
Okay. All right. Play another bird. And I'll feed this guy the fish. And spend this egg. And that is me. Go ahead.
Okay. I will take a food, but I would like you to roll. I will take a worm. Okay.
Let's draw some cards.
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw 2. Let's do no egg to toss. I could have each player gain food from the bird feeder, starting with the player of my choice. But I don't think I want to.
Oops.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. Okay, I won't trade because I don't have any food. I'll tuck a bird. Let's tuck this bird.
This is very inefficient then.
No, that's fine. Tuck this bird. If I do, I can lay an egg on this bird.
Okay.
And that is me. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to play a bird. I'm going to play the great blue heron for a worm and a fish. And he says, when played, play a second bird in your wetland, paying its normal cost. Do I still have to pay the egg?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. So pay 1 egg here. And then I will pay for that one using 2 wilds.
Very nice. Okay. I guess I'm going to.
While you're thinking of that, Mutton Chop said no. She says, "Why do you watch people play games? So stupid." Yes, she said that. That's okay. It's okay. Rob has an egg-laying tucking bird. Best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, it's cool. It's cool. That's why I slapped him down like first, but yeah, I'm just trying something different here. So I will draw 2.
2 more. What am I gonna do here?
About F from time. Okay. I will actually toss an egg to draw another. Okay. Nope. And the tuck. Let's do the tuck and the lay.
The tuck and the lay?
Tuck and the lay. Egg on this guy. Look at this. Little bird's building up.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
I'm gonna draw 2. I can take the swan. I like that.
Stop looking at me, swan.
I'm gonna take that one for 2. When activated, tuck 1 from your hand. If you do, draw a card.
It's all about the tucks.
Yep. Let's tuck this one.
Go tuck yourself. Don't tuck to me like that.
Draw a card. Oh, okay, done.
Fill this up. Boom. Eastern Kingbird. Okay.
I need to do something about that.
Let's gain some food. We'll go with the grain. And we'll go with a berry. Fruit. Then we'll go here, and I can tuck a. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's not so good. Okay, we're tucking this one. And I'll gain a worm when I do such things.
All right, I will take a
Berry or worm?
berry, please.
Fruit. You want some fruit?
Fruit, yes.
Excellent.
That
That's
is
the end of the
all.
round?
Yep.
Okay. Move your cubes. I have 3 birds in my wetlands.
I have 2. And
first player is you.
cube up there.
And we'll bust up the little party up here. And we'll throw out 3 new birds. Alright, now it's most eggs in platform nests. Go ahead.
I will gain a food and I will roll, please. I will take a wheat seed. Go ahead.
Play a bird. Go ahead.
I will draw 2. I will
And this
take.
bird, sorry, is when activated, lay 1 egg on this bird.
Okay.
The morning dove.
Oh, I will take this one. That one from there.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just waiting for you to refill.
This. Okay.
I'll let you refill since it's your turn.
When activated, tuck a card from my hand. Okay, and then if I do, I get to draw 1. Okay, and then nothing, and there you go.
The Greater Roadrunner. Oh, that's a cool guy. Little predator. Okay. I will play a bird, spending an egg. I will feed him a worm. And put an Eastern Phoebe here. Who, when activated, all players gain a worm from the supply. And that is me.
I will gain a food, and I will gain a worm, please.
I'll draw 1. And 2. Let's do each player gains a die from the tray. I will start with me. I'll take no, I gotta take this one.
Can you roll them for me,
Yep.
please? I don't want rodents.
Okay.
I will
Hope
take.
you want grain or seed or wheat or whatever it is.
I do.
Okay. Which one do you want?
I'll take the one with the worm. I'll take a seed.
Oops. Okay.
Okay.
Then I can trade any food for another. Oh, I probably should have done that road one. But anyways, you could have taken it. But let's see. Trade this berry for a worm. And I can tuck a bird, or tuck from behind here. Let's see. Tuck. I can tuck a bird behind this one. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's funny.
Well, this tucking is driving me crazy. I don't know which one to do.
I don't know what to do here. There's
I like this
too
one.
many things
Let's
I
tuck
want.
this guy and we'll put an egg on this card. And that's me.
Okay, I'm gonna pull.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh.
I'm gonna play a bird. Play 1 egg. I will pay 2 wheat and a fruit. That's my wild. And that is me.
I will play a bird, spin an egg, and I spin a worm. I'll put this guy here. And this is a purple martin. When activated, tuck a card from your hand behind this card. If you do, draw a card. Go ahead.
Okay. I will play a bird. Hold on. Yeah, I will play a. Oh my god, this is so hard. Sorry, this is so hard. Only have 2 cubes left.
Aw, that's too bad.
Okay. How do I have 2 cubes and you have 3 and I'm first?
I don't know. I've only done 3 actions, so I should have another action then, right? Did you go twice? I feel like we didn't really stop to talk to chat, but that's what I feel like that happens. Did you lose a cube somewhere? Did I lose a cube somewhere?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
So we should be missing 2. So we should have 6 left each.
Yeah.
3,
4, 5, 6.
So yeah.
So it's your
So
turn?
I have one more. Yeah, maybe you just went 2 times in a row and you like totally skipped over me.
I don't know.
Screw me over here, right? Because you should be. Yeah, I should be playing another one then. I have no cards in hand. So. Let's just go. Eggland. 3 eggs. Let's go. Boink. Boink. No. Boink. Okay. And then I will toss this food to lay another egg. I don't know. This guy, I guess. Okay. Then I will. Oh, I don't have a card to tuck. That's fine. I don't want to let all players gain worms. Here, I will just lay an egg on this bird. Go ahead.
Animation Raptor saying he can go back, but no, I don't think
No,
you need
don't
to.
go
It's
back.
okay. It's okay.
No,
It's okay.
we obviously do something up. You can easily correct that in this game because you can just look at the cubes that you have and go, oh, you have this many, I have this many.
Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be that way. And it's happened to us before, especially a 3-player going around the table sometimes.
Yeah.
People just forget and go, I don't know, or somebody, maybe I started first instead of you, and then we just started going.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Not sure. That's all good. It's not a big deal.
No. And then he's also saying I should play a bird in the food truck. I should.
Yeah, you're doing what
But
Chelsea did that one game where
my birds are not working out in the right
Yep.
tracks.
We've had that one game where like literally we all saw wetland birds like crazy, and we couldn't get birds in these 2 rows. Like out of a 3-player game, we were like really flooded with wetland birds, and then we were struggling to get them down because we kept like the food wasn't generating. It like really hampered us.
Yeah,
and it was like the 3rd or 4th time we played the game, so we shuffled the deck many times, but it just happens sometimes.
Well, I am going to get a food so I can play something else. I will take a seed, please.
I will draw. Let's go 1 and 2. Okay. I will lose an egg. To draw another. Okay. Could let each player gain a food out of the supply, which we will do. I'll go first. I'll just gain this grain.
Okay, I'll gain the worm. If you will remove that for me. Thank you.
And then I can trade if I want. No, that's okay. Then I can tuck. I'll tuck this bird behind here. If I do, I lay an egg on this bird. And go ahead.
I will play a bird. Woo, finally. And I will play a common nighthawk in the forest for 2 worms. Okay, that was my last one. Oh, I really should have done eggs and nests instead of that. Oh well.
What are we doing? I guess I'll just take the egg action
Oh my god.
for 3 eggs. Here, 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 and I'll tuck a card behind this guy. Can't get it in there. And I'll draw one to replace it. And I could do all players gain a worm. Yeah, sure. We both gain a worm from the supply.
Thanks.
And then this guy lays an egg on himself. And that is me. It's on the round.
Mm-hmm.
Clear our cubes. On most eggs in platform nests.
I have
1,
none.
2, 3, 4, 5. Most.
None, because I should have done that on my last turn instead.
Alright. Then we will clear these.
Oh.
Boom. Refill. And first player shall pass. So I'm first.
Yep.
Maybe that's what happened, where I just went and
Oh, maybe.
eager just to get it started, maybe.
I'm doing terribly.
Excellent.
Like, I can't even find...
Getting some food. I will roll them up.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll take a wheat. And let's take another wheat. And then I can tuck a card behind, which I won't do. And that's me. Go ahead.
Does this count wilds as well?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing here. I got
It's
some
like I
wilds down,
can't
just-
even find that nest to save my life.
Yeah. Maybe somebody hoarded them all at the start of the game. No, I'm just joking.
Maybe. All right, well, we're
No,
gonna...
when I see like lots of the nests come up, like bowl nest mattered, platform nest mattered, and cavity nest mattered. I in my opening hand I saw 2 birds that have wild. Those were 100% staying in my hand, no matter what their points are, what they did, because it could just by default, if we're having trouble finding them or thwarting them or whatever, it could just lead to me winning easily. All these that way. That's just how I looked at it. And then I ended up drawing into another one, which was good. Well, that they're all cheaper. Like the wild ones are like very low victory points, so you got to make sure you're getting the bonuses.
I know. All right, I think I'm going to gain. Am I going to do that? I have this bird on the right. Just move it to another. No, I think I'm going to leave that there. Okay, first I'm going to do this. I'm going to play a bird here. So I'll spend an egg and a seed and a worm. When played, draw 2 bonus cards and keep 1. Maybe it'll give me something that I can...
Oh, that'll like feed into your points.
Not that
You need
one.
the most ground nests.
Yeah.
Or have a whole bunch with ground nests. You have like tons.
Neither of these.
Do anything for you?
I have anything at all on my
But
board.
that's what happens late in the game. Like that deck's pretty big too, so it's like it unless you were going like very general, but even that case that won't get you those are very specific, right?
Yep.
But
Oh.
I feel like you have to play those early, but sometimes you get lucky at the end of the game and draw into something you want. But you still have 4 cubes to work towards it.
Yeah, but I don't even have it in my hand.
Is that it or
Yeah.
you good?
That was when I drew, or when I played it. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's play birds. I'll Let's pay 2 eggs. Yep, 2 eggs. And we'll play this guy, paying 1 seed. And when I play this bird, I can play a second bird in my grasslands, paying its normal cost. So I will lose 1, 2 more eggs. Play this guy, paying 2 seeds. And that is that.
When played, you gain 3.
Oh, and yeah, I gain 3 seeds when I play that guy. Boo, boo, boo.
Okay. I will gain a worm. And then if you can re-roll the other 2 before I take my next one.
Boom.
A worm, and let's take another worm. Okay. Nothing there. If this bird is to the right of all other birds. Okay. We're gonna like.
Yep, I'm just going to take the egg action here for 4. I'll toss away a food to take a 5th egg. And let's just go boink, 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 boink. Oh, I see. And then we'll go along. I don't have a card to tuck. I won't gain this. And this guy will lay an egg on himself. And that's it.
Okay, I will go here. I'll spend 2 eggs.
Oh, sorry. All players, can gain a worm. I will do that. Sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Okay.
My bad.
So I'm here. I will play this one, paying just a worm. Perfect.
I guess I'll just do the egg action again. Two. Do that. No, yeah, I'll just do egg action. Fortunately, I built it up to be a thing. I'll toss away a food, gain another 5th egg, and whatever. I'll just start slamming them. Out here, whatever. Then I go across. I don't have a card to tuck. I'm not gonna do the food thing, and we'll lay another egg. Oh yeah, I shouldn't probably lay eggs on a bird that makes eggs on himself. Yep. Done.
Cohen's gonna get some sleeps. No problem.
No problem.
See you
Cohen,
later.
Thank you so much. You have a good night.
Thank you for watching.
I appreciate it. We're almost done.
Okay.
We'll get some snooze time too soon.
Okay, I am going to also lay eggs. So I will lay 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. 1.
On those birds of platform nests, at least 1 on each one.
Well, I don't have. This is the only thing I have.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Then nothing, and then all players can lay 1 egg on a bird with a ground nest.
Want us to do that?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll do this one, and then I can do an additional. I'll do that one. Okay.
And I will take the lay eggs action. And I will toss a food to take a 5th one. 2. And don't have anything to tuck. Don't want everyone to gain food. And lay 1 egg on this bird. Good. I also be within their limits.
No, that's not what I'm looking at. Okay, I'm gonna lay eggs again for 3. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then again here.
Finals just finishing up work.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Safe travels home.
Yes.
Assuming you're not already at home working from home.
That is true. Okay, so all players can lay 1 egg on a ground nest, but I think our ground nest is full, no?
I got 1 here.
Oh, the wilds count. Okay.
Don't forget the wilds.
I will choose.
Trying to be sneaky,
this
stop me
one.
from planting one egg. I got egg holders for days
All
over
right.
here.
That's it.
Okay, let's clear the cubes. Let's see who got the final one. Okay, so
You got it. Because I only got
birds with platform nests. 1. A wild. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I only got one. I could not find them to save my life.
You got it on the point track. Okay. So let's get a little score sheet.
Oh, Vinyl's working from home. Nice.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Nice.
So birds.
Birds.
6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 22, 26. And went a different route with cheap birds here. I'll show you why in a sec.
Okay. Well, you probably...
7,
Yeah.
9, 13, 18, 22, 31, 35. 9 more points than me there. Bonus cards. All right. Birds named after a person. I almost switched up at the end there to grab this one. Says Phoebe. Like anything with apostrophe S at the end.
Oh, okay.
Because I finally saw a third one and I was like, oh yeah, but this is not one of those ones where you need like 3 birds. It's just 2 per bird.
Yeah.
And I figured getting the eggs was worth more points than me grabbing that bird, trying to get the worms and planting it down. I think I was a waste. I only saw that guy in my last like 3 cubes. But
yeah.
So this one was kind of weird. But I had 2 in the opening hand. I actually had 3.
Oh.
And then I realized after I tossed my cards, it's only 11% of named ones. That's why I was like, ooh, I probably shouldn't have thrown away that one. I was going to take it back, but then I was like, no, I'll just go with what I have and see what we can do. And then that one just came up. But I feel like there wasn't that many that I
didn't
saw.
Have any.
Every like round, I kind of take a glance, and I took a glance and didn't really see any. But 2 per bird. So I have 2. I have Vose Swift and Bell's Vioro.
So that's 4.
So that's 4 plus birds. This one I drew the second one when I played this card to draw into another one.
Oh my god.
Birds that have at least 1 egg laid on them. And that's why I went the cheap bird strategy and started just slapping little birds out. And all the birds I tucked or threw away were all ones that took more than 1 or 2 food.
Yeah.
So I was digging. Every time I drew, I was just digging for one that just needed 1 food. And then I would just slap a bird down, trying to get to 9 as fast as possible. So then I could throw eggs on all of them. But then I just, made the egg engine work even better than I anticipated. So
Animation Raptor says you're an egg master.
Yeah, so
you got 9.
10. 10 total, because 6.
Yep.
6 plus this card and 4 from the other, that's 10.
Okay. So originally I had birds that eat wilds, and I think I have 2, 1, 2. So it's 2 per bird, so that's 4. Okay. And then the one I drew was literally the same thing here.
Birds with the platform nest?
Which I couldn't find to save my life.
Oh.
But that's okay, so that's not.
But wilds count too.
Oh, so then I have 1, but it doesn't matter.
You need 4 at least to get something.
So just the 4, yeah.
Okay, end of round goals. So I have 4, 9, 15, 22.
And I have 6. That was terrible.
Eggs. 5, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
I have 10.
10. Food on cards. I have 0.
0.
All right, we got none of that this time. Tucked cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2.
2. Okay.
God.
So 36, 38, 58, 78 plus 5 is 82, 90.
Again, exactly?
Yep. I'm a 90 type guy tonight. I was actually trying to hit that score again the second time. No, I'm just
That was your goal?
Yeah, that's my goal. So Mel, you got 39 plus 6 is... Oh, I'm so brain farting. 45, 55, 57.
Oh, what did
Mel, what were you doing?
That's the worst I ever got.
It's the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah. I couldn't find, for a while, I couldn't find any birds that could go up here. And then I couldn't find, I was like...
One time our daughter did that same strategy where she had 0 birds in the top row, and she kept doing that action over and over again just to get 1 food.
Well, because my birds were, so expensive.
That's the
this
problem.
Kind of thing. And that...
Yeah, that's the problem. So I think should have been drawing to kind of, filter out birds like that if you can't afford them and try to get... Because you took way too many of your cubes were spent just to get 1 food.
Yeah. I know.
And the expensive birds do have higher victory points.
Yeah, which is why I had more here than you.
Yeah, but...
But still. I just felt like I couldn't find anything that I needed on here.
And Mutton Chop wants to know, Mel, what are your thoughts on the game?
So I really like this game. I think that every time I've played has been so different. Oh, it's not working.
Keep going. Oh. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, every time I've played has been so different. The strategy every time I've played has been so different. I love there's so many cards. So there's lots of variety of how you can play this game. And as you said, you can go the cheap birds, you can go the more expensive birds. But I do find that this is the type of game that as you play it, you will get better. The first few times...
Yeah, they're saying, Amy Trump says, Mel didn't have many birds with actions either.
Yeah, even the one that I drew.
I had the same problem in the beginning. A lot of the birds I had were when played actions, and I was like, kind of like, that's the ones I tucked and threw away, I think, was like, there's a couple of them. But some were just like, all my expensive birds, that's who all went under there because my strategy was get cheap birds to get to 9 to throw on the eggs, but...
Yeah. I didn't have a lot of birds, like 4 of them on here that don't do anything for me, maybe when played. But I really like the game. I think that it will be something that as you play, you get better. And
this
you
is
see
only
how...
your 3rd game ever, so this is like my 5th game ever.
Yeah.
I think we're 6 now.
And I like that each time you play, the goals are different each round, which is different,
I like this.
right?
Definitely throws a wrench in sometimes.
Yeah.
And like these were very specific on nests, right?
Yeah.
So it's like if you don't have those nests or the wilds.
Yeah.
But again, like you don't need to focus on all of these. If you just focus on a couple of those, and if you get like your gold card or maybe 2 gold cards, or just focus on big birds, or focus on eggs, like just all the different points, you can just cover it up in other aspects. But
And this is the kind of game that even if you lose, it's still fun. And clearly, we played that one really fast, right? We played that in probably an hour or less.
Less than an hour, because
right?
It was 8:37 when they were asking about playing another one, or 8:38 or something around there. It's now 9:36.
Yeah.
And that includes setup and yapping at the end and talking with the chat a little bit in there, but we were trying to like keep it flowing.
So I think this is the type of game that you could teach somebody, play a like practice game, and then play an actual game.
There is that Swift starter pack where it walks you through the first few turns of a game and actually gives you cards to play with to get new players into the game. And then I don't know if you like continue after that and keep playing the rest of the game, but it at least shows them how to play, and then I think you play like a regular game, either just continue on or after that.
Yeah.
But they have that for new players too. So
but you can play multiple in the same night, so you can kind of get used to the game.
Oh, I forgot about one tuck bird. 91.
Oh,
91. Sorry, guys. It wasn't exactly 90. I cheated. There was a tuck bird.
So, but yeah, I like the game a lot. One of the things I didn't think I was going to like about this game is I hate birds. So...
Oh, yeah. Mel does hate the birds.
Like, I hate birds.
Ryan and I talked about that. His significant other thinks the same.
I thought, I'm not going to like this game, but if I just don't look at the birds...
Yeah, but it's the same thing. Like I talk about Terraforming Mars, I trash on it for like the art and stuff. But like I'm sure there's an awesome game in there, and it like after a while, like the theme in this one works well with it. It's like kind of fits like birds. You read the bottom of the card, it's like, oh, that's why the bird does what it does.
Yeah,
I like that. But yeah, it's like if you just like the type of game, a pretty engine building game. Like it doesn't matter if it's birds or fantasy or sci-fi or whatever. It's like a good game.
Yeah,
which is neat. But so I think I can like Terraforming Mars too if I just get past the coding, which is some people wouldn't play this. I'm sure there's people out there who like just play hardcore games and are like, I'm not buying a game with a blue cover here with a bird on it. Like,
well, didn't you say originally that's why you didn't even look at this game because I don't like birds, and you were like, who's gonna play this with me?
Mel has like a fear for birds, actually.
No, I'm like terrified of birds.
Yeah, she has a bird fear, not a like. I don't know if she hates them. Like they didn't like. Pee in her cereal or whatever, but she just is scared of them. Like
and I don't like
anything
them.
Flying, like bats. Yeah,
anything
and stuff.
flying.
Like,
bats are even worse. I don't like things that fly.
Yeah, so she's afraid of birds. It's funny. Yeah, we used to have a parrot when we lived together at our previous house. It was a bird I grew up with actually, and I used to keep it in the basement where like our rec room was, and I would just let him. It was an Amazon. No, what was it called? I forget the type of parrot. The green one with like the red and yellow around its beak. Amazon something I think it's called. I forget. But anyways, he was an awesome bird. I got him when I was
He's a little mean.
To you.
Yeah.
Because he was bonded with me, or she. I think it's a girl, but I'm not sure 100%. But this bird, loved this bird. I would just leave it open, the cage open, when I was home, and it would just fly over to me, land on me. I was watching TV, it would like fly to the couch, just land beside me on the couch, sit there picking through my hair, like grooming me and stuff. And I would like, groom it under its feathers to kind of like bond with it. But yeah, it would like when it saw Mel get near me, it would like kind of like try to protect me from her. It was kind of funny, and it would like fly at her sometimes to try to get her.
Yeah. Terrifying.
Yeah, had to return that bird to my parents' house with. My mom has a collection of different parrots and stuff, so that bird lives at my mother's house again, where I used to have it when I was growing up. So, yep.
Yeah.
I had to choose Mel over the bird. I didn't want to, but...
Well, that wasn't in the list. It was...
No, it's not a macaw. It's not a big one. It's like it's like an in-between parrot. It's not as... It's like basically the size of an African gray. But I forget. That's why I want a parrot expansion for these, because I've lived with like 7 or 8, maybe 9 different species or whatever of parrots in my life, in my house. And yeah, they're my favorite kind of bird.
That wasn't on his list. I had to play games or be okay with him playing games,
Yeah.
but not birds. That was on my list. No birds. Isn't it kind of like that?
It is an Amazon parrot, it's called, but yeah, there's like this one. It's not coming up. This, yeah, it is called an Amazon. Boom, this guy on the right. This is exactly what he looked like, or
yeah,
she.
look at those claws.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was like a medium-sized parrot. This guy, he could talk too. Yeah, he could say a few words.
And you always used to say he doesn't really fly, and then I would come around and be like fly at me.
Yeah, it is an Amazon parrot, 100%. Yeah, I thought it was called an Amazon. I just couldn't remember if there was another word with it. But yeah, it's just straight up Amazon parrot. So I was like, this doesn't sound right, but yeah, that's exactly what it looked like. Was that? I don't know.
Oh, birds are just creepy. And it was funny, Mutton Chop here. Where did it go? You hate birds and play this game. My wife loved birds and won't. Ironic.
Sorry, Mutton Chop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah. So that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you everyone for chilling with us. Stay safe out there for sure. Thank you to our Patreon backers for supporting us. You guys are awesome. Should be putting up a poll tomorrow for stream next week.
Yeah, we'll start thinking of some games.
Yeah, we gotta think of what night we want to do it, because I don't think I want to wait till Thursday. Maybe we'll do it like a Wednesday stream or something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But we are starting this weekend Clank Legacy, playing through that. So we also got to figure out what day beyond Saturday we're gonna start doing that, maybe to keep it going.
Yep.
So we got to do some talk and kind of figure out scheduling. I still may stream Friday in the day. I'm not sure, but we are doing a pandemic stream Friday evening. Just like this, we're playing Boss Monster actually tomorrow, which Patreon backers voted on out of a list of games. So we're playing Boss Monster tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Yep, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, same time.
Mutton Chop, you got that? 6:30 tomorrow.
No, it's all good. Whatever.
He said he was napping. I saw it before.
And yeah, Saturday is Clank Legacy, and then beyond that, we'll figure it out. But yes.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank
I hope that was okay. And tomorrow afternoon actually is more Wingspan, but it'll be me with my daughter, and I'll be trying some wacky stuff, and it should be fun. All right, see you guys then. Thanks a lot for watching.
Bye.
Have a good night, good evening, morning, whatever. Be safe. Be safe. Bye-bye.